right.
Perfect.
Perfect. All right. Restart the phone and everything, you know?
Everything good, yes.
Everything good now. All right, so let's go right into the details. So listen, 1988?
1988.
88. With that, sir.
All right, so 1988, the first sound system I played was a sound called Supersonic, hence the name SUPATWITCH. It was a sound from East Kingston that was just built the sound, and a person called Richie Yap, a person called Mr. O, and Tenge were the owners of the sound. And for some reason, like Tenge was a friend of a big man, Benjamin Mahavan, and he was like, yo, Benjamin, you know some little sound? I'm say, yo, love music, and I say, yo man, forward man, come around the yard and we'll play some music and thing. When you see the sound set up and ready. So, you know, at this point I'm not gonna tell you my age, but I was I'm a teenager at the time.
Yeah.
And he started teaching me how to mix. Tenge is the first person to teach me how to mix and where, so they had a dance to, you know, launch the sound. It was in December. I don't remember if it was December 29th. It was I think it was a Thursday or a Friday. It was a Friday, I think. And that's the first time I ever played a sound system. And the man them left me around the sound, like leave me around the sound. Like when the dance, I swear to you, when the dance done, I was crying tears. I was so embarrassed. I was so embarrassed. I sucked. I sucked. Yo, Gramps, big up yourself, my brother. Yo, want me to tell you? Yo, I was the worst. I didn't know when to take out the bass. The music was playing till it done, till the niggas stopped. Yo, brother, the worst night of my life. I'm like, I am never doing this ever again.
Yeah.
Yo, there was people like, cause at this point, no, I'm little. I'm standing on some crates and shit, just to be on the turntable, and somebody come on and say, yo, I want to look a boy, your boy, want to play music. Yo, hey, no, Mr. Sanchez, son, that, hey boy, go ahead. Yo, the people are dealing with me, hey kid. Yo, we're crying, live in tears, brother. Yo, I never forget that night there. Like, one of the nights there, like, really and truly, like, I said, Jaja, you know what I'm saying? I didn't even know what I was doing here. I'm like, you know what? Big up my mom. My mom is on the live. Wow. My mother,
okay.
My mother,
big up, mommy. Big up, mommy.
She's on the live. Mommy, what are you doing on the IG, ma?
It's WIZOLOGY, Twitch. Lower. Leave mommy alone. It's WIZOLOGY. It's mommy loves WIZOLOGY.
Listen, gotta big up my moms. I love them. I love my moms. You know why I love my moms so much? Other than she gave birth to me and gave life to me. That lady, when I decided that I really want to play music, and I'm glad she's on the live right now. I could tell her, I've told her before, but when I said I want to play music, I was going to St. George's College, bright youth. I could have been anything. I want to be a lawyer. I mean, everybody know what chatting off. I want to be a lawyer. I want to be in law. And when music took control of my destiny, there was nothing else. Nothing else really mattered to me. You know, and she never once looked at me and said, boy, son, I feel like say you need to do. No, never. She never deterred me one bit. And I can say this. My dad, he didn't deter me either, but he would say some little things like, my youth, where I got so late at night? You know, say if you're in your bed. He would say little things, but not tell me say no go, you know. You know what I mean there? But mommy was always the one that was like, it is what it is. You know what I mean? So thank you, mommy. Thank you for seeing my vision, for seeing my future before I saw it. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. That's blessed. That's a good feeling, you know, because, you know, say, of all the things, not many have I seen in the conversations that I've had, they turn to the mom, who mothers are supportive of their movement still. And that's great. My mom is the greatest mom. Anybody who knows my mom, Mrs. Sanchez, auntie, you know, she's like, she's the one who taught us how to love people and how to, like, my mom took in so many different people over the years. Like, I'm like, Ma, who are these people? She's like, no man, our cousin man, I have to help them man. No man, I'm a friend daughter. Yeah. Okay. But she taught us that, you know, we had to share whatever, how little it was. We didn't have much, but it was whatever. Yo, big up all mothers and big up your mom on Mother's Day coming in every day. Happy Mother's Day. So,
all right,
so the journey started there.
Yeah. So it's
I'm
super.
you ask some question because I don't want to divulge any information. So ask me whatever you want.
No, we want to hear everything. We don't want nothing held back, because the road that people see Twitch on is they feel like it's a glorious road. Even if I was on the outside looking in, you know, you see, I know what you did in the past for music, and I know when I bucked you up in Miami, shocked and proud of what you've accomplished, and I told my old man, yeah, we have to support. Yes, sir. If we're not going anywhere, we have to support. Yes, sir.
I do appreciate that.
So we just stayed and dealt with that. But I'm telling you, the road paved to your stardom wasn't an easy road. So you left from the sonic sound,
so after a little less than a year of being on Supersonic Sound, now the biggest sound in East Kingston was a sound called Blackstone, which was my favorite sound at the time. Yo, I love Blackstone. Anyway, Blackstone, Weber, who used to play Metro Media, Daddy Screw, Mago one time, man, he was a selector on the sound, and then you have another brethren named Jumbo, who used to be the main MC on the song. He lives in Manchester, England right now. See? No, you know, Manchester, whatever. Anyway, so true story. Within 7 months of me playing Supersonic, one of the owners died in New York. He got killed. And it created such a like, after he died, it was, everybody was grabbing his brothers and his family, and it was his sound, and it was he was the main owner. So then when he died, everybody was grabbing for this and grabbing for that, and the sound just became, it turned out to water, nothing. You know what I mean? After 7 months of putting in so much work and so much things.
Tears after tears. Tell them don't call you. You're on WIZOLOGY. Yeah, tell them don't call you, man. You see, tears, Twitch. After tears, 7 months.
7 months, nothing. Like the sound disintegrated. Who wanted a piece of the sound? Who wanted that? And Weber was a good friend of mine at the time, and Weber was like, I was like, Weber, listen, I can't do Supersonic, you know, so I still want to continue this path and this journey. And Weber's like, come in, man. So I became Weber's understudy. So I would go to dance early. I would play early warm. I would when they done play a song, I would want to pack it up and put it in the record box, and that was part of what I did. All right.
Wait, stop. Hold up. I want everybody to understand the history of how this is manifesting. Listen to where Twitch started from. Tears from Supersonic, bawling, to where he is now saying, this is a legend we're talking to, and he's telling you that he was the understudy of a next selector and what he did, Twitch, because some people and some selectors are listening that are young in the business right now to you and I. And if I don't stop you and let you tell them exactly, you pick up record, you lift record, lift box, do this.
The only thing I never did was lift box, because I was so little. I was so little. I couldn't manage the box them. But everything else, I used to roll up wire. But listen, my job was when Weber done, and if Weber go find a girl or Weber gone home, me last left, pack up the song, make sure that the record them are situated and set the way he likes it. The way I know. As a matter of fact, anybody who played the song could have played out a Blackstone box, because the whole way how Weber set it up. And early juggling here, oldies here, new songs here, disco here, hip hop here, soul music here. So when it's done play first night, me I have to pack up everything and make sure that everything good and ready for the song, because the song I play 7 nights a week. So the next night, so we have to be. So when him come and dance, when Weber father dance the next night, everything set the way it's supposed to set. That was my job.
Wow.
At this point, I ride bicycle go Waterloo Road, because there's a place called Waterloo Road in East Kingston where the Blackstone headquarters was. I would ride my bicycle to Waterloo Road, and then jump on the truck, the sound truck, which is a sound van. Big up Killer, the Blackstone driver. Yeah. That man was so nice to me. He knew me from nowhere. He was so nice to me. He passed a few years back, rest in peace. And I would be on the sound truck. And at this point, my mother doesn't know. She just know that At this point, I'm getting paid weekly. This is the first time I'm getting a check because Blackstone used to play weeklies. Like I would get $500 a week, 500 Jamaican dollars a week.
500 Jamaican dollars a week.
Yeah.
And the sound I play every night.
Every night.
All right.
And that was my, and to be honest with you, when them pay me, I'm like, why? I would have did this for free, to be honest with you. I'm like, why are you giving me this? Like,
you're not praying for no money. You just say, all right, we just love it.
You know, I just love it. You know what I mean? And mommy had no idea. She just knew that and these are the days when, and it's different now. Back then, you know, a youth could, once you know was going with Web, going on the road with Weber, she was good. You know? Yeah. She had no worries about that. But kids, we could have let the kids them out more. At this point, I'm a teenager. I'm not even, I wasn't even 16 yet, to be honest with you.
Gotcha.
See, I'm there all over Jamaica, on sound truck, from Portland to St. Elizabeth, brother.
Yeah. Blackstone.
So, Blackstone. So here we get my bus from Blackstone now.
Yeah.
Jumbo, who was the first and foremost Daddy Screw, still was doing this DJ thing, an artist thing. He had this big song in East Kingston. The yalla original Dimbo Bucket. One thing with a lady who ever love me, always respect her for that. And when she get up in the morning, get up in the evening, and the lava and chat, that tune when that play Blackstone dance mash up.
Oh,
see? Okay. So even though I play the song, I have like one song. You know, like every year of one artist or one song. Yeah. Where, you know? So he must say, yo, Bridget, you know, so I'm gonna load the sound thing. He want to become an artist. So him kind of stop playing the song a little bit. And then Jumbo, who was the main MC on the song, him get a job, a separate. See? Asking about who was separate out of Western here, Tivoli, where they song. See?
Yeah, I'm Canadian, bro. I don't know one of those places. So, I'm Canadian.
So Mandela Highway side, over that place.
All right, I know the highway.
So the man gets a job and start work at night. So Weber would never talk. Weber was a selector. He would never talk MC. So I started to MC. Now, I don't know if you hear it, but I had this big man voice from me at 13 years old, brother. Like I've always had this big voice. You know what I mean? So I suck on me and start MC, and you know, Rory was my favorite selector. And Rory was the man at the time. And we all want to sound like Rory. I don't care who he was. No, I swear. Everybody wants to sound like Rory. So I would have to, as witness on the voice of this is Blackstone, SUPA, isn't it? Yeah. Sex the style of the guys. So I saw now me start MC. So the first big dance I played at was 89 or so. 89, yeah. First big dance, Vineyard Town, Blackstone, Stone Love. Trees Avenue, Blackstone, Stone Love. So the first time now I'm gonna MC with a big Stone Love. Yeah. When we come up and bring us, come in the Blackstone, I was like, well, man, the woman easy, this is Blackstone. You don't know this is SUPATWITCH alongside the Weber. You don't know massive, this way. We both said, Weber, I would have come boy. Yo, Bridget was skinny like this, talk like this, but I had this big voice. Yo, first time we supposed to be more to play Stone Love. First time. I asked him when you see him. And Weber said, no, man, I'm my youth, man, love him. Weber said, no, nah. I was like, nah, I don't want to play Stone Love. Nah, I'm Blackstone, man, I want to. Yeah. And that night, Ninja Man DJ'd live on the sound. I'll never forget that. I even have the tape for it right now. Yeah. Ninja Man, mash up the place. And that was my night. Was like, wow, yeah. You know, I'm actually going somewhere. And then it must have felt amazing. This is crazy. Stone Love you're playing with. Crazy. I know the feeling when I first played this Stone Love. Crazy. So that was crazy. Goosebumps, brother. Yeah. Crazy. Like I'm looking at my idols and I'm like, wow. What is? At this point, we're building, and I'm going through it, and Blackstone is doing this thing. Yeah. And then the sound start disintegrate now. So let me pull up real quick. You know Jamaica, so let me pull up real quick.
Yeah.
One of the greatest engineers I've ever seen in my entire life to this day. He goes by the name of Snakey, right?
Snakey. Okay.
Snakey. He used to work at King Jammy's.
Okay.
With Bobby Digital and all Scringin before he died, original Scringin.
Okay.
One of the baddest engineer. Ask Rory, ask Mark Dragon, ask Richie Poole, Exodus, Silverhawk, ask any one of the man.
Okay.
Snakey would, these days, when you go to the studio, the artist would do the dub directly to the plate.
To the plate. That's
right.
Yeah, that's when it started
but
out.
They would use 24 tracks, just the same. So the,
okay.
so the tune would be played off a reel-to-reel, right?
Okay, yes.
So the 24 track was for the engineer to mix the rhythm while the artists are DJing. So if it's duck rhythm, punch a thing, and then bass line, you know what I'm saying? Snakey was the greatest with that. Snakey used to mix 2 different rhythms on the reel. Reel to reel, he had 2 reel to reels, and he would put on the rhythm and then mix in duck rhythm while the artists are DJ and put it on plate. Wow. I'm not talking about splice or stop right here, let's pull up right here. No, Snakey is the greatest ever.
Wow, I'd like to meet him. Is it still around?
See, yeah, man, Snakey don't have, he's on my WhatsApp. I talk to him all the time.
Yeah, man, I'd like to meet him.
Legend. He's one of the greatest engineers I've ever seen in my life. He was a selector on Blackstone too.
Joe.
So being an engineer in a studio, you know what that means? Blackstone, I get every dub. Every dub Inner City have, every dub Stone Love have, every Shabba, every Ninja. Yeah. Yo, Blackstone have one of the greatest Shabba ranking dub. Mr. Shabba right now, I say, Shabba, you remember this? Easy does it. What's the matter? You know, I'm little to the world. I'm Talawa all over the world. I'm the music maker. Canada, England, America, and Jamaica. Screaming out loud, rocking the crowd, the way the girls cry for our style. It make me proud. Can go to foot, you know, man. And it's bad stuff. That.
Stop it. Stop it. Calm down.
Yo. Pan slim thing with him. When that player East Kingston man kick out fence, you can't see my foot? Yeah. Fence kick out, brother. Man,
yo, listen.
This brother, music. You see, all infectious music is a damn thing that I grow. I listen to brother. And all right, but I listen to Blackstone have them dub there. Big up Jazzy team, my brother.
Yes.
And then we start playing them. Me, I'm mixing up them dub there. Best Jesus Christ, so what is? No, but on a real. So guess what? No, Snakey, I play Blackstone, and I give Blackstone all the dubs them. Free dubs them. Brother, you know what I say? Snakey, I got you a little problem. This is what I heard from Weber.
Okay.
So if anybody, if Farrah or Lance, the owners of Blackstone, me and I'm talking Christian now, big up on yourself.
Yeah.
If there's any untruth, it's not my untruth, but what Weber told me, so Weber, big up Weber on the live. But general,
Weber's here? Big up Weber on the live.
My teacher. Listen, Weber told me that Snakey was going through an issue. And like him got to the Blackstone owners and said, yo, listen, I need some funds because blah, 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 blah. And then shun him. The man was getting every dub. All right, let me tell you how great Snakey was, brother, for Blackstone. Every Friday, him carry 5 dub plate come from King Jammy's. And I said, boom. I would have said, be a bad tune, brother. All right. Chano, my name is officer. The man, them shun the man, brother. So when them shun him, he said, okay, me a shun Uno. So this now, the man stopped cut tune for the sound. See, and let me tell you this. In them days, I don't care who he is. And I like, no, where a man can go play some 45 and the man ball him choto like Foota Hype them. Big up Foota Hype, my brother. Ball him choto and give 2 joker. You better have the dub to play youth. You think you can go set up with Stone Love them and Super State them and Exodus them and Silver them and talk about you play 45. 45 away. Come remember them days there, no, brother. Blackstone, Super State play, everything nice. And Captain Binet they say, yo, 45 sharp lock.
Cha.
So when Weber leave Blackstone, a man asked if Weber for Metro Media. Yes, the same Weber that. When Weber left Blackstone, he ended up going to play Metro Media. So that's the same Weber. So in the midst of all this, Weber and them, Weber and the owners them start fall out, and remember say Weber really what am I teacher and so. Me I say Weber start get disgruntled and became a disgruntled employee, and he must say nah do this no more. And Weber comes and boop and cut. I said Twitch, but I do this no more, no brother. And cut go back truck. I say,
left you alone.
No, I'm left, and the Jumbo the day the same way on and off.
Okay.
See? But
yeah.
Basically me alone. I said, Jaja. And not now going to be afraid going, and a little man like me I said, you got new son out of Harborview, you know. From one of the shooters the name LA Eat, you know. The boss rich. I said, I'm busy with that. You have to borrow money for.
Yeah.
Dad said, no man, I'm a bridging man. Danny vibes, good youth. Me and Mr. Duke security guard work up. I saw you so and them go far now and them live at LA and I'm go on with that thing and I'm have a good sound. Why just come check out the sound Twitch. So my bridging now, seen from Pembroke Road, theme bridging of a sound at the time. And at this point, I said, fuck it. So this is about probably 1990 now.
Yeah.
When they left Blackstone fully yet, but I'm going to check out LA Heat, still I want. Okay. I'm going to check LA Heat. Big up Snakey. Snakey's on the line. The greatest engineer ever.
Big up Snakey.
Ever feel that's jamming studio.
I'm just learning about him today. He beer history me I get right now.
Greatest, brother. Yeah,
all
man.
right.
All right. So, but then you know what? Come up and go over LA Heat and the man them full of dub, but then I'm not selector. Yo, the man them full of dub like, whoa, the boss are cut through. I'm gonna tell you something. If you listen to Super Sound right now,
yeah,
you know, part of my language, I'm a dub fanatic, a dub freak, if you want to call it. I love dub plates.
People don't know.
People ask me, why you cut dub plates in that clash? Because I grew up at a time where you had to cut dub plates, whether you're clashing or not. Because at any given moment, a man would just rush you and say, yo, you have tune, you have to just, you understand?
Clash with that dub.
Listen, nobody had dubs like Afrique back in the days. We never used to clash.
Yeah.
But we had the songs.
Yes.
So, anyways, as Easy from Cosmic said, it's really an addiction. Truthfully.
Yeah.
So, anyways, I'm there, man, full of dub, and I said, all right, you go on. I'll try to play the sound couple that. So, the dance keep out the shooters in, and the box boy, he must show me the tune them I play, and I mash up the dance. Man, I love the vibes. I'm like, yo, boom. The man comes to boop and give me a grand night for one night.
Your boss, no. A
yo,
grand.
The man pay me a grand, brother. The man pay me a grand the night, a grand of Jamaica. You mad? Man, I said, no, son, what is 100 rich? Brother, boom, boom. Then I start play LA Heat for about a year to about 91, from 90 to 91. But play LA Heat. Like the whole of East. Ask any man about LA Heat. And then, but let's get up one day and say, Mom, you know, say, I never don't want to play this anymore. You know, so we need to do further education. And Mommy say, serious? I'm going to say, yeah, Mom. That time my sister lived in New York. I'm going to say, 1991, I'm just like about April or so. I say, yo, I just get up one day and I say, yo, I want to go to New York, I want to go to college. That time I done graduate high school. I was just like, yo, what am I doing? Go play music for the rest of my life? And that messed to myself.
Yo.
No, I'm telling you, I gave up. I gave up music.
You're saying you wake up one morning and you say, that's it.
Yeah.
This is, okay, so I want people to understand, this is the time before Afrique, you know, before all of that.
Yes.
Twitch woke up one morning and said, I'm done.
Yeah.
I don't want to play sound no more.
So listen, I had no bad experience, no nothing. I just felt I need to do more with my life.
First man, I hear this. Jaja history.
Nobody knows this. Nobody knows this really. I've never taught this before. Nobody knows this. None of my be man of them. Nobody knows. Probably my sister know. And more, of course, mommy know, dad knows. I decided that, yo, I was like, I needed to do better. I felt like, because I felt like LA Heat was a great sound, a nice sound. It was upcoming, but Yvonne, I know you know too. But I just felt like I had to do more. I felt I had more to offer to the world. In my point of view at that time, I was in my team still.
Yeah.
So when I went to New York in July of 91, done with sound. Because if a lot of people don't know, a lot of people think I was born in Jamaica. I wasn't born in Jamaica. I was born in Hartford, Connecticut. But that's
Wall up there. Wall up. Wall up, Twitch. Wall up. Y'all got to
Stop it. Calm down. Calm down.
Twitch, you're not a born Jamaican.
Nope.
Ja. I can't believe it.
No, listen. Major hype. I'm not a born Jamaican. I'm not.
Hold on, Twitch. Hold up. Before you even take another step, I cannot believe Major Hype is on our live. Listen.
Major Hype,
yo, I've tried to link him. He doesn't care nothing about Wiz, but I respect him same way. He does what he does. But Major Hype, and I know Twitch and you're good friends. So I can't believe it.
Yo,
big
listen,
respect.
Stop. The more the people upon. The people Twitch. Jamaican.
This is history.
Twitch,
this is history.
What I'm doing?
History this.
No, listen. All right.
Big shout out. Listen, before we get into the shock of Twitch not being born Jamaican, big up Major Hype for what he does. I've made posts about him that, you know, is the comedian side of him is a master plan. I don't care about his personal business. What he does for the culture, the laugh,
right. No,
make
that's
people
definitely,
laugh.
Definitely.
That's important.
Brother,
right?
Brother for life, man.
Right? You know, we have good and we have bad. That's what I can say.
Yo, you got people like I'm sweating over here. Like people like
No, but you have to sweat to it. You have to sweat because I am in shock right now. The world has just got a shock right now. You see it? Listen, I know Major's not gonna come on my show. I've asked him many times, but I have to big him up because it's a shock. And Twitch, I know Twitch is not powerful, but your power has shocked the world right now.
Wiz, you're an idiot, yo. You're an idiot.
Listen, I'm just confused. I thought I was the only youth born in Canada. I'm talking to everybody. And now this man right here is going to tell the world. Hartford, Connecticut. Twitch, you're wicked.
No, there's nothing wicked about it. All right.
Yo.
No, listen.
Georgia.
All right. Big press spirit. Yo, listen. Major Hype, anytime you're ready. Listen. Let me explain this. Let me talk this. Let me say, let me talk my truth.
Yeah.
According to, as Major Hype would said, let me talk my truth.
Okay.
Only me can tell it.
Okay.
So the truth is,
yeah.
My mom was living in New York with my dad's stepmother and his sister.
Yeah.
Okay. Yo, let me explain this to you. A lot of people don't know who my dad is. My dad is Jamaica's. He was Jamaica's boxing coach for 27 years. He coached Mike McCallum, Shrimpy Clark, Trevor Burbick, you name it. Any champion that came out in those times between the 80s, 70s, 80s, he's the one who coached them.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So, history. My dad went to the Olympics. And my dad is Belizean, first and foremost. My dad is Belizean.
Gotcha.
Calm down.
Okay.
My dad went to Olympics.
Yes.
1972. Munich.
Yeah.
No, the Munich Olympics was a very serious Olympics. They made a movie about it where they had like the there was like they kidnapped some Jewish Olympians and killed some of them, and it was a movie made about it. My dad was there.
Okay.
Because the Jamaican boxing team went there. I'm not sure if America went there because at this point, the Soviet Union and Russia and America was going at it. So I think America boycotted those games, if I'm remembering correctly. But listen to this carefully.
Yes.
But I can't really tell the full story because you're going to know my age if I tell you. But
no, let's not leave out. Let's leave that out.
My dad went to the Olympics. On his way back, stopped in New York, saw my mom, and boom. One comes up, and plant one. You see me? So my mom's in New York. My mom is like, yo, should I go back home? My sister's in Jamaica.
Yeah.
Her first kid, my big sister. So she's like, should I go home? Should I have the kid here? So she end up, having the kid in and she was in Hartford at the time, Mount Sinai. Yeah. Wow. So that's how me end up born Hartford, Connecticut.
Hartford, Connecticut.
Right.
Yo.
So now listen this now.
Yeah, we're not business about Twitch age, man. Don't worry about that.
Whatever.
We don't care about that.
I'm still
we don't calculate that. We don't care.
So listen this now, brother. So that mom stays here for a few, and when I was 3 years old, she moves back to Jamaica.
When you were 3?
Yes. So from I was 3 years old all the way to 1990 something when we decided to forward on New York, 91. Yeah. Yeah.
Ja.
So I grew up in Jamaica. I went to prep school in Jamaica, went to high school in Jamaica, everything in Jamaica. I never know foreign, none at all when I grew up. Everybody knows, Uncle Samson come here, because war soon start. Everybody used to tell me, I was the only kid who never walked barefoot. I'm the only kid who used to wear bobby socks up to my knee, same way. Real Yankee picnic in Jamaica. Ask anybody from East Kingston. Everybody knows Yankee. Yeah. That's the truth. That's the absolute truth.
No, and that's all we ask here, because that is the most shocking thing of a lot of.
No, so end of the day, I never identified with America ever in my life.
Right.
I never saw myself as American. And guess what? They didn't see me as American either, because the first time I tried to travel, them locked me down for 9 hours. Where you come from? Who you? Where you come from? Where you American? You can't speak like a Yankee youth. Yo, them nailing me wicked.
Yeah. So we're Twitch. Hold up.
Yo,
you're telling me immigration dealt with you like that?
Wicked. Yo, let me tell you, for years, nobody liked traveling with me. I spent 10 hours in immigration in Toronto. I spent 9 hours in immigration in JFK. I spent 10 hours in the immigration in UK. Them dealing with wicked. My last name is a Spanish name, because my father Spanish, my grandfather come from Spain.
Right.
Obviously, I grew up in Jamaica. Me not speak one word of Spanish. I have this, obviously, I have a distinct Jamaican accent.
Yeah.
And when these immigration like, okay, sir, so where were you born? I'm going to tell them, so what do you do in Jamaica? I tell them. Then I say, no, but you can't trick me, man. I make you make that book, man. I don't hear about this. Yo, them used to deal with wicked like nobody. Let me tell you, Matterhorn, Spragga, Jazzy, ask my friend them. Nobody likes to travel with me, because them travel with me, them are going to miss. If I'm connecting flight, them are going to miss them flight.
Yeah.
Because I cannot act American. I can't. I'm Jamaican. So who said myself to a Yankee boy?
Yeah.
Yo.
No, it's just crazy. I mean, listen, like myself, I was raised in St. Anne's, but I don't know it like, of course you all still, but to hear the legend, Uncle Twitch, Supatwitch, born not in Jamaica, that's just a shock. That's just a shock right there.
I mean, it is a shock, but when you think about it, there's so many different people who actually didn't even grow in Jamaica, and you can't even tell. Our culture is Jamaican culture is so infectious.
Yes, I agree with that.
And like, I'm going to Japan, obviously, whenever it was open up all the time, and the way from Japanese brethren, that's Swiss and Jamaica, them come from, brother. The one them attack the patois, them know everywhere, them know places where me and you don't know Jamaica, brother.
Yeah. Probably more than me, because I don't know many.
Japanese brothers say, young bitch, I'm going to work on you. We are doing work on you. You fuck son. We are doing that. But, that's what you know what I mean?
It is what it is.
It is what it is. But
what I like about it, a lot of people didn't know. But, it is what it is. And I mean, one of, just being Caribbean in itself is a blessing. So I don't care. Whatever island you come from.
This, bro.
We're too talented.
Every day I tap my moms. Every day I tap my mom and say, Mommy, I thank you for, I would not change my childhood, no homo. I would never change my childhood for anything. Like the fact that I grew up in Jamaica and understood what it was to take the bus to school at 9 years old. You know, I would lose my 25 cents that I used to pay to go on the bus, and mommy would put a tape in my bag, my school bag, make sure say, yo, if you lose your money in your pocket, make sure you have that 25 cents. Like I would, yo, we would walk home. It was a different time, and I would never ever change how I grew up growing in Jamaica. Never.
I agree.
Ever.
I agree, and I'm proud of your. You know what? I'm proud to be affiliated with Caribbean descent. I'm proud of how your mom handled you, and because of how you're raised and what I've seen you put you and elevate up to. Cause we don't reach nowhere yet, but
no, man,
I just know. I just know.
As I said, and I have to mention my dad. Rest in peace. My dad.
Yes.
My dad. I'm gonna show you how infectious Jamaican culture is. My dad was a boxer before he became the boxing coach. My dad is from Belize. Big up all my Belizean people. So I'm half Belizean, I'm half Jamaican, and I'm sometimes confused.
Right.
But listen to this. Right? So listen to this. My dad comes to Jamaica for a boxing match to fight this guy named Bunny something. I forgot he told me his name, whatever. Anyway, him get beat up, whatever, he lose the match. But meet a Jamaican girl. My dad never left.
Good to go.
The man meet my mother. The mother left, brother.
Yo,
Mr. Sanchez never left. The man meet mommy. I say, yo, I hate this. I'm not going to Belize. So I'm here, history, brother.
Yo,
history. Big up,
hey, Twitch, what you did here tonight, Twitch, just in this time, and we don't reach nowhere yet. Now you've made anybody who's affiliated with the Caribbean, not born in Jamaica, is allowed to say it. They're allowed to say it now. They're allowed to say it.
Nobody can't tell me nothing.
No, I thought it was just me alone. Like, who are you to be acting like
listen,
Jamaican?
listen, bro. Big up my Bridget Ratty. From Houston, we used to high school together, we used to play football together. Ratty, Bridget for life. He knows me from Elika Yuto. I'm not even sure if Ratty knew that I was born in America. I'm not sure if Ratty knew. Stephen Marley, me and Stephen Marley are a friend from me 11 years old. I'm not even sure if Stephen knows. I think Stephen probably knows. I think Stephen knows. Because back then, remember, I go school, I can't tell about everybody else about, yo, I'm born at Jubilee. I say, yo, me too.
Yeah. Why? Yo, I can't. Yo, you know, so I should have you, Major, and Jazzy on one live. It's going to be great. I'm going to set it up. We're going to talk about it. Yeah, beer joke. So, all right. So, yo, you know what? You've made the decision to go to school.
Right.
Sound business is out.
That's what we're talking about, right? Wow.
Yeah, that's where we are. Don't watch nothing. I know what's going on.
All right.
Yo,
so
you made the decision. Wow. School is in. Sound business done.
Yes.
What happened? You reached New York. Let's go.
So New York, July. My sister lives in Canarsie. My sister lived in Canarsie when Canarsie was straight Italians and Jews. She's the only black sister on the block.
Okay.
And yo, she told me like, yo, the racism was crazy up there. I'm like, sis, what are you doing here? She's like, yo, this is a nice place and blah, blah, blah. And they would throw rocks in her window, wanted to move out of Canarsie. If you go to Canarsie though, it's a black neighborhood, but my sister lived there when we were like, you know, Yvonne, you know me I talk about. And I'm there and I'm saying, okay, fine. I'm start looking into which college I want to go to, blah, blah, blah. So I'm looking at the colleges and I'm signing up and do all of that. One of my best friends that I grew up with now, I lived on Pembroke Road in East Kingston. He lived on Fairburn Road, which is 2 roads away. Me and him grew up together. He and my cousin, Sprouty, if everybody knows, we know Sprouty. Sprouty and Tiny, Blackadon is like best friends.
Okay.
So Blackadon live in Brooklyn. So link Blackadon and say, yo, me there New York now, come up for school and thing and ray. And I say, for real? Yo, we play Afrique sound, you know. Ray, yo, I come for you. We got Tuesday night. So this is probably about in August. They take the subway. Them days they went on the money, brother. Not car or anything. It was subway we I deal with. He take the subway come Canarsie because I don't know how to take the train. I just come from Jamaica. I don't know what train. He comes to Canarsie. We take the train. right? We take the train to Harlem. No.
Harlem?
Yes, because it was easiest for us to take a $10 cab from Harlem to Baychester Boulevard, where the Tuesday night thing was.
Okay.
I remember that clearly. A place called Rainbow Lounge, right?
Okay.
And we're on Lenox. Is it Lenox or Martin Luther King Boulevard? I don't remember. In Harlem. Them days in Harlem was really bad. It's not like nowhere Harlem is really nice. Harlem was really, really bad. The rats them big like fucking dogs, bro.
Okay.
Like you be on the road, you know?
Yeah.
Baychester Avenue, yeah. Rainbow Lounge back in the days. Bro, let me tell you this. So I'm on the corner with Blackstone now, who's my friend who's playing Afrique. I'm gonna play Afrique. But he got to get there early because he's an early selector on Afrique, right?
Okay.
So I'm with him like at probably about 9, 10 o'clock. So I'm on the corner, chilling out. Man, I sell crackers, so beer cracker there. So I'm like, what am I doing here? And I say, yo, brother, I hang up, but we can't go. Rainbow so early, blah, blah, blah. And I said, Jaja. All right, here we're going. Then I hang out. We take the cab. We take the $10 cab, go Rainbow about 12 o'clock. That's the Rainbow Lounge name. I'm sorry. Them time the bottom man, they never take the Rainbow to color it. Them days they never take it, brother. No, them have it, but we are telling about one.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I get there, and obviously I started getting records for him, just like how I used to do for Weber. You know, because he might play the song. I'm not playing no song, but I'll pass that tune and say, yo, he must say, yo, pass that tune for me. I'm a search treat, and so I'm basically back to ground zero. But I'm not looking at a job. I don't care about it. I came here for school, right?
Right.
So boom, the night they had Rory as special guest.
You buck up Rory again, man.
So Rory, Claude and Rory forward, because them days the Claude and Rory are straight. When Rory forward in the stay hotel, him stay at Claude mother house him stay. Rory and Claude are so.
Okay.
So boom now, him forward and see me and say, Twitch, what you doing? Claude, a bad selector. A Rory first tell Claude said, yeah, whatever. Claude don't know me.
Yeah.
Claude don't know me or nothing. But then now, my version Black and I mix some tune too. So I mix some tune and I can mix, you know? So I say, okay, cool. I mix and thing, you know? When the night done, you know, Claude said, give me a number, man. Take my number. Take my whatever. And he must say, yo, I'm going to link you, you know. Oh, okay, whatever. So boom, no, this was the beginning of people to understand. No sound system in the world did double bookings.
Okay.
SUPA Claude from Afrique is the pioneer in double bookings. No, his intention, I don't know. Because nobody understood that when Stone Love left Jamaica, that Stone Love never bring up all the sound system. People in America thought that they bring up the sound system. There's no way Afrique could be playing in Brooklyn and playing in Bronx at the same time. The concept was unconceivable because we thought once a sound, you think about the sound system.
Yeah.
At this point, Claude had other ideas. Afrique was the most popular sound. And then realized that if I'm a player Brooklyn, why not play Bronx too? It's two different boroughs. Why not play a Queens too? But he just did it the wrong way. Let me explain. Oh, all right. A SUPA Claude make Weepo build two sound, brother.
Yo, a history we are learning right now, you know.
Nobody was double booking. Ask Jagabee when you see him. No, as I said, Claude had other intentions. What Claude would do is like book a dance at Brooklyn and send Crazy Richie at Bronx. But when you send Crazy Richie at Bronx now, people then say, yo, but Jagabee, because Jagabee is the biggest voice in America. So Afrique is playing, where's Jagabee? So people like, yo, the fuck Claude? You must say, no, man, Jagabee is sick, man. Shit like that. And then a man will see Jagabee and say, yo, Afrique play at Bronx one night and we just say you're sick, you all right? Jagabee said, me sick? Claude, what that? So it caused a vibe.
Hold on. Hold up,
Yeah.
hold up, bitch.
Yeah.
Hold up. Hold up.
Yeah.
So when he booked the 2 sounds, one in Bronx, one in, let's say, Harlem or wherever.
Yeah.
The rest of the sound didn't know what was going on?
No. Remember what about the days when the contacts we had to link somebody was a beeper in a brother. We never have the social media, so the likes of somebody will post something and say, all right, tonight, Afrique, they're Brooklyn, and then somebody post something. But now post nothing, brother. Post where? Nobody don't know nothing, brother, till the next day or the next week. Afrique, they play a Bronx, you know. Think about it.
Claude is a sneaky genius.
He was
sneaky
a genius.
Sneaky genius.
He was a thief, but he was a genius. No, Claude is in Brooklyn right now.
Yeah.
But think about it when I said, brother. So he saw me as a little youth, we can mix him and say, hey, I can't put this little one to work, you know. That Claude, I pray that man and see me now. Because he has to think about, you know?
Yes.
So boom, no. That's how I actually came on the sound where we were getting so many dates. Africa was getting so many dates, so it was easy to just say, all right, you know? So when you talk about the struggle, for me, was me walking to a dance without Claude, without Crazy Richie, without Jagabee, and talk about me I play Afrique. Hey boy, move your blood Claude from here, boy, you play Afrique. Hey little boy, go from there, son. Hey, them used to deal with me wicked.
Stop it, calm down.
Yo,
brother.
Wicked.
Brother. And I'm like, no. When some selector can post on them IG say, yo, I may play very now, and I'm like, oh, me see what IG let him in. Me as I know me I talk about, because when it comes to Baby Q and Lady, Liber Love them, when me I start playing Liber Love, them I want to see you. If you're Baby Q, brother, me walk one dance and people are around me.
Under the Afrique belt. They don't want to hear you.
Because this one, no, Claude send me some place where, brother, all right. Claude send me some place where him or Jacoby is a senior man after dead. Me can't get matter with me walk with record. Walk with this record box, bumper, what try go away, I go my youth. Real thing, me I tell you, brother. I used to go through hell just to make my name, bro. Just to... So
what would the other sounds say? What would the other sounds throw it on you on the dance?
Let me tell you this. And I'm gonna tell you something. The first time Afrique played with Earth Ruler just come out. The first time Afrique played Earth Ruler. Yo, you ain't them Snake did up on the sound. Bertie Kill Quick. What the fuck was him?
Yeah, Major,
I'm a virgin.
Lee Major.
Sorry, Lee Major.
Lee Major.
Bro, Starlight Ballroom in a brother.
Yeah.
Dog. Me alone. Claude there, LA. Jacobee there, Jamaica. Them send me, brother. Man, I said, no, man, I want juggling dance, man. Remember the owner, Spragga. Spragga said, yeah, man, Claude, they don't know juggling dance.
Yeah.
Bro, as I walk to the dance, man, them say, oh, which pussy will you send come? I walk in a cadet. Hey, Africa, Jagabee, them come for killing up. I wish space cadet to the send. Yo, Lee Major, they let them and them rush me wicked. Hey, you know who? Hey, Scorpion, big up. Brother, you know who tell me about that dance, eh? Stereo Boom, a.k.a. Stereo Fish. We used to play LP.
LP, okay.
You see the man at Atlanta, and the man said to me what they said, brother, the man said, Twitch, you know when me rate you? The night when you kill Earth Ruler. I said, which night that again? The man said, you remember Starlight Ballroom, man? And the man them rush and get some kick on them. Oh, man, them grab you. See? Brother, but just Vice made the first selector with Vice, Louis Culture, bogus badge. Me and Louis Culture bedded from my youth.
Yeah.
Him and Terror, they are foreign. And Terror did have gangster at the time, but Terror never won Vice gangster anthem in a Dan One studio. Because he feel like he want to be on the original rhythm, which is fine. I'm just, who's a big nose Twitch? Yeah, whatever. Yeah, everybody knows nose big. Anyway, with Voice Louis Culture. And
yeah.
Afrique you been through hills and valley. And yo, nobody knows the song, no nothing. Brother, all I said was, listen, Earth Ruler. Remember I said just I think this was Earth Ruler's second dance, them just touch road. But them hot, beard up. I mean I said, Earth Ruler, remember say a big sound no play now. Only don't know me no, but I clear them and Jacka beat them up with you know. Saying and a big sound no play now. Where uno come from now? Let me tell you about Afrique sound, the sound where me play. Afrique you been through hills and valley.
Dance boss!
I survive out of the old gangster alley. Ask the blood clot fish mountain. I don't know. When we hold them and pop it off. Bogus puppy nobody was so much is reacted. Oh my God. I see it, brother. No, that was one of the night them where people said, no man, that you here. Cause me alone at Earth Ruler. Me alone, brother.
Yeah.
I'm not like Claude set me up as a little youth, brother. But the second set me up made me who I am today, bro.
But all right. So Twitch, let me ask you something now.
Yeah.
After a couple times of listen, honestly, it's a good and bad thing. What Claude did was doggone genius. Right. I mean, if you really look at the business aspect of it all,
right.
But it was genius.
But we had to do it a way different because nobody understood having African Brooklyn and African Queens the same night. They never got that. They never got the concept back then. Back then it was unheard of. You know what I mean? And that caused us, Claude, Jagga B, Crazy Richie. Well, I never get beat up, but that caused the man to get beat up, brother.
I was just going to ask you because certain dance back then, bad man keep dance.
Brother,
top man.
Brother.
Yo, listen, certain bad man keep dance back then, that.
Bro, listen to this, right?
When they don't show up.
Major, me and Major Hype, Matterhorn, Stereofish, all of us, we've had these conversations over and over, right? What I've seen as a youth. I'm telling these kids right now, these selectors right now, if you grew up when I grew up and act the way you act, you wouldn't be here right now, bro. You have to be militant. You see me?
Yeah.
So, a prime example of why what Claude did was the right way to do it. We have a dance in Philly, Afrique alone. And I'm telling you, back then, when I book Afrique sound, if you have $2,000, you don't have the money. See?
Okay.
2,500 to get the sound system and everybody, right? We have a dance in Philly. Forget what the dance hall name. Real talk. Anybody from Philly, if you can remind me what the dance hall, Lancaster Hall. Major, if you remember that place? Lancaster Hall it was. I think Lancaster. And I never forgot. Me and Jagga B, we played in Miami. We played in Florida, in West Palm Beach, as a matter of fact, with Mixmaster Steve and Melissa. We had a clash the Friday, right? Didn't know it was a clash, but them rush were wicked, and we ended up flying to New York, and then boom, went to Philly. Marks Wallace pick you up with Jagga B, legend. I would drive the blood clot Philly, brother. Sorry for that bad one, but I don't know. Me a drink crowd.
Okay.
Big up Anthony Malvo, brother for life.
Big up Anthony Malvo.
Bro, so you know, say, when we reach the dance now about 12 o'clock, brother, see, it's a little component set, brother. Like real component set, say, play the dance. No sound to reach yet. So I said, what go on? Claude not reach yet. The sound not reach yet. Brother, you know what time the sound finally reached the dance, brother? 1:30, my lord.
In the morning.
In the morning. Them days the dance around from early, brother. And I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Especially Philly, a country them days there, so to speak. So people go down, people dance, run from early. Come podium and set. Brother, what happens now, and this is the truth, but because we had a reputation of taking double dates, We had a reputation of taking people time, of taking people money and not turning up, or taking money and Jagga B not turning up, or taking money and Claude not turning up. The man them feel like say, it's a bando the thing we are dealing. So me and Jagga B walk, me and Jagga B dead. This is probably in 1993, I think. Me and Jagga B dead. Me have my record box, and because I said I played in Florida the night before, West Palm Beach the night before. So I have a record and whatever. Brother, the sound reach 1:30 something to 2. Sound reach. The man comes up and starts string up, and very that time Claude then comes up and pull up just after the sound. So it look like a play. In the man them mind, Afrique go play somewhere else and then forward. Brother, all was the truck man last, you know, brother? The man that carry the sound? Mikey?
Yeah.
He last. Them days, the bad them the GPS. GPS, you better blood clot come, sir, and check out the winner blow.
Stop and ask directions. Stop and ask directions.
Stop and ask directions. Niggas, we have had those motherfucking, those maps, bro. That you have to look at them and no. Oh, turn it over here. They have a turn it the next way. You understand?
All right.
Brother, at this point now, Claude rush. I remember Claude pull up outside, because outside the time, Claude pull up and go inside, but Jagga be inside. So now I'm finding out who keep the dance. I see some whispers, but Mr. Star, some bad man from Churches on them on the bad man.
Yeah.
The man must say, yo, one brother named Castell. I say, oh. They say, Castell. I say, I don't know him. I say, yeah. Him and Jim Brown, them did a war one time on Jamaican. Very well. I say, Ivan, oh. Jesus Christ, Almighty. Remember that Jim Brown is the baddest man we would know. I grew up. Yeah. And this time I war with Jim Brown. I still a bad now.
And I keep that. That's a bad man.
That's a bad man.
That's a bad man.
Brother. Yeah. This song comes up. Mr. Claude walk with the dance. Walk with the party. And then like 2 man come to me and say, yo, the dance Carl, you know. Like them in one kitchen. You know, kitchen door set up.
Yeah.
The kitchen door them always back and forth.
With the flip, they flip like this. With the window.
Comes up now. Some walk there in class. Because the man don't know me them time, you know.
Yeah.
The man the business. So comes up and Mr. Claude walk in there. I'm come some. And like my people and Mr. Door comes up. There's someone looking there, brother. About 40 man in there. And 50 God. You know what I'm saying? 40 man and 50 God. Because that means someone have 2 God. No, serious, don't.
Yo, hey, Twitch, right now when you're talking, you imagine yourself looking in the window right now, you know. Right
but
now,
I'm
and you're
looking through the fucking kitchen. And I see one man, J. Claude, and the man that's get licked from all hunger, brother.
Yo, we don't even laugh, but Jaja.
Brother.
Yo.
The man I get licked from all hunger, beer gun butt, brother. See me?
Yeah. Dance keep.
I'm going to say Jagga be a top one. Because Jagga be know enough of them from Jamaica. So Jagga be a reason with them still. My reason, see him? I'm going to say, Buka, Mr. Jagga, Buka, Mr. Buka. Mr. Wagwan. The man, I'm a fuck up Claude inside there. and stop. No laughing now.
All right, no laughing.
Jagga B saw what I saw. Him say 40 man, and him say 50 gun. You know what Jagga B do? He walks right in there.
Wow.
God kill me, brother. I stand up and watch Jagga B walk right in there when the man might beat Claude, brother. And him walk in, and as soon as Jagga walks through the door, a man comes up and get Jagga a blood fire lick across the head. And Jagga says, "Star, what the fuck? Where the man lick before, dog? Yo!" And so come when I saw them stop lick Claude, and then Claude just comes up and I run out. When Claude run past me, I bear blood, brother. And him run straight out of the party. And like, for some, me to tell, Richie was, I remember telling Richie, don't go inside. I remember telling Richie not to go inside. And Richie end up, and find Richie and them splurt. Somebody said if Twitch run, there was no way to run to, bro.
Yeah.
Brother. So the man in Vex, which I'm all right for Vex. All right, so the dance still I keep it, brother. Try no dance still I go on in there, brother. Afrique,
that more I know.
Now, you know.
Yeah.
So after all this, party still I go on in there, brother. So who have to play, brother?
Stop it! Stop it! Calm down!
Jaja!
Brother, I play some blood clot tune that night, is it?
Yo!
Brother, mash up the place, brother. Like not go on. But I'm playing with the fear of when dance done. When dance done, what happened when the dance done? Because guess what now? By this time, a lot of people left. So we did play, the sound did string up, and we did play, but the man in dance flat, brother.
Yeah, play for your life.
Somebody said I play for my life. I did, bro.
Yo.
I did, brother. I remember Lloydie. I remember if it was Lloydie or somebody from Libre Love. You use like, yo, brother, I never heard Twitch you played at the wickedest ever you play. And one long story short, brother. Dance done now. And dance done and everybody have gone. Who have gone in them hand, who have gone in them waist. The only thing we had going for us is that Jagabi come from spoilers. And he know enough of the from Fletcher's done. So
wait, Jagabi stayed too?
Yeah. Because we couldn't leave. When we said we wouldn't leave, the man and pop off, God power, forget that part there. When Jagabi said, yo man, me not stay. The man and pop off and say, you have to play. They told us we had to play. Because we want to leave. But the pop off gun power said we have to play. See?
Yeah.
Come Sabupan. We'll play and okay, we'll play or whatever. And we did it the night, and as I said, them attack where them want the Jagabi, where them want someone I said low Jagabi, someone said Claude for dead, someone I said Ray, and Jagabi dead, we can't left the man. So at this point, we don't know who name Castell, you know. You want to hear the name, you know. Castell not talk to nobody, you know. Or not, you know. Little sharp man just come out now and say, hey, here we go now. You know, so we're gonna need back a date with Afrique.
Ease and peace after all of that.
The man said, here we go now. We're going to need the September 24th. And we're going to keep the sound on the record till them time.
Boom. Yo, this was August. This was August, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
And he's going to keep your record.
Yeah.
And everything till them time there.
Yeah.
No, that's.
But we had nothing to say. We had nothing to say. We were the fuck. We just okay. I want to leave. You know what I mean? So they took my records. My records ain't got shit to do with nothing. So for a whole fucking month and a half, my motherfucking records was in Philly. For a whole month and a half, Afrique sound, they're Philly. Till the dance keep back.
Nah, man. Nah. Twitch. This is real issue telling me right now?
Realest thing I could have ever tell you, brother. People want them. Brother, let me tell you this, brother. See? It took me probably 4 or 5 years for me to go back to Philly, you know. The way me they hate Philadelphia and my lad. When the dance keep back, you know, brother. When the dance keep back with Afrique, you know. Me not go. Go away. Then after me go through when me go through now. Me go back in that, brother. Yo, me start collect new record and say, yo, me done in music, me start my own collection. Wait. Yeah, man. And me get back, I'm not gonna lie, we get back the sound, and I did get back my record then. Claude went to the dance. Jagabi never got, Claude and Richie went to the dance and played the dance. But the fact is, the dance never ran because they're a bad man. They never have that something there. That thing, it never ran. I never hold back our vibes. Yeah. So, brother, we got through it, brother.
Twitch, hear my thing now, though. You left Jamaica with the intention of school, right. And I'll know we don't hear about school.
What was no? So when let me reverse a little bit, because I think I went too far forward. When Claude started link me it ended up that he would call me every other day, like, yo, you need to come on Starlight. You need to raise, yes, sir. Brother. So I became early juggler for Afrique. Every night I get $100, 7 nights a week. I'm a kid. $700 a week I get. Every night I go out, I get $100. In 1991.
Yeah.
Somebody gets $700 a week now. Out there, me and Matthew and talk about it. I said, imagine we used to make some crazy money. We didn't even understand what the money we would make. We used to make $700 a week back then, bro. When the hottest sneakers was $100.
Yeah, that's good. 700 is great.
And them tell me I'm not picnic.
Yeah, money I run.
Money I run, brother. So, for tell me if you go to school now, but tell me what it went to the side, and then, bro, I started traveling so much, bro. Because the first World Clash, remember, Afrique was there. I went to the first World Clash in London. You know what I mean? I was there. You know what I mean? So school, I know when the school, you know what time I think we got say, yo, let's finish this up Twitch. I was like, man.
Twitch, you must have regrets. You must have regrets.
That's my biggest regret, not going to school. That's my biggest regret. Biggest regret. But it's hard. It was hard for me to play 7 nights a week and think about school. I mean, it could have been done, but then we're talking about the times when I wasn't computer literate. Nobody had laptops like that. You had to have one of them big ass computers at home, and you were computer savvy back then. So that's the only way for me that I could have done, you know, both. You know, when people like I give crazy kudos to Jeffrey Campbell, Assassin, who did his masters, and while he was being an artist and was making money, he did it. And I big up Sizzler is one of them who did it the same way too. Sizzler is a master's, has his masters in architecture. They're geniuses to do both while making money. But I couldn't say I couldn't do it. I just never did, and that was one of my regrets, to be honest with you. You know. All right. So at this point, no, and then no, the wickedest thing. So my brother get fired from Afrique. The one that bring me to Afrique.
The one that brought you on.
Yeah, him get fired because him go do some fuckery. Left Afrique record box them out of Billmore ballroom on the sidewalk. Crackhead thief the record box them. Can't come give Blibber love lady. I say, yo, make some record, man. How much you got for them records, B? As man said, lady called Claude. I said, Claude, who left for the record them on the sidewalk? I crackhead sell me them for $20.
Jesus, B.
And Claude said, oh. Yo, ask me, bitch, I alone can get the more lady. Lady said, Claude, who left the record them out here, sir? And Blacker than, the fire Blacker than. So Blacker than Blacker than was always a youth where he used to go back and forth from Brooklyn to Harlem. So he ended up starting a son of Harlem named King Barker. If you hear about King Barker's son,
I've heard about that. It's a bad foundational sound. I heard about that sound.
So no, that's how I felt a little bit better. Like, at least he's doing good. You know what I mean? Because Afrique was like the pinnacle of, like, you can't lose the jump on Afrique sound, brother. Are you crazy?
Brothers, Afrique was the stone love of the Western world. Yes. That's the way I look at it. No, hands down.
And there's so many things that Rory learned from Claude. Ask Rory when him see him. Ask Rory. So many things. And when we were at Jamaica, I used to listen. Rory, I play some song. Well, massive. Well, you might not know this song from now, but blah, 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 blah. This I Claude them bust to New York.
Ja.
And Rory come Jamaica with the style and boom. But give Rory props still.
Yeah,
but Super Claude, I'm one of the greatest, brother. Yeah, man, Jagaby.
Greatest. Well, I have just seen the transition of history now with how the double booking came to be.
That's how it came to be, bro.
It is.
All right, let me tell you this. This is not my history, but I'm gonna tell you something about history. Classic was the #1 sound from '86 to '89.
Okay.
#1 sound in Jamaica. Classic with Jagaby, Senior Daly, and Bob Campbell, right? Classic start tour. Classic never understand that you could bring Jagger B and Senior Daily and make Bob Campbell stay and Classic still go and play. You know what they did? They gave Stone Love all their dates. So the Lissant Road them, the upper Crossroad place, a Stone Love became a Stone Love come take Classic spot because Classic come a fan and never understand that the double bookings could have gone. They never understand that. The business part of it. And that's a Stone Love become the world immortal, brother. Because Classic left them spot and give to Stone Love. Ask Jagger B for lie, me I tell ask Rory or we pound be.
Beer history tonight. Jaja. Yo.
And a super class say this is the reason why when I did my solo career, you know, brother. When I left Afrique in 2001, and I start my solo career, it was a great look. But then me get sick one year, 2000, I think 2004, 2005, me get sick, end up in the hospital, punch in my lung. I literally punched in my lung, was in the hospital for fucking 6 days and lose a whole heap of money because no Super Twitch movements never there, no Super Sound never there. It's Super Twitch alone. So I said myself, so then wait there. So if I'm sick, me not get paid. So if I'm sick, what happened? And that was my first inkling, like, yo, I need to get back to the sound system thing because I can tell you this much. If Rory did sick, try and know that cancer, I'll go somewhere. And if cancer sick, try and know that Chica, I'll go somewhere. And that's why Weep was the greatest sound owner ever.
Him just
because he never made it about any one of his selectors. He made it about Stone Love. Never you make your selector bigger than your sound. Because once he moved, your sound will pop down. And Weepo understood that from early. As great and as big as Rory was, it was always Stone Love, bro. Big up Richie Lee's one of the body selected him from Lee's Unlimited. Big up yourself, my brother.
Yeah, Richie's on the live as well?
Yeah, I see Richie. Yeah, I see Richie.
Yo, Christine's on the live, you know. Christine Jackson is on the live.
Big up Christine.
Yo.
Christine. Big up yourself. Christine. So those are the things that I've learned growing up as a kid in the business and seeing, because you can be living it and you're going through it and you're not grasping what it really is as far as learning. And some people have forgot to, like, you know, you tell the kids don't do something, don't touch the fire, but then feel them have to go touch it, just to feed on the fire, bird. And Mr. Mike, me never tell you not to touch the fire. Yo, me never have to touch the fire if you know, say, yo, that shit burn. So I learned by other mistakes. Like, so when people say to me, oh, Twitch, you know, because I've always remembered and always seen that most selectors, we do have a pension. You know, we don't.
Correct.
You have to create your own pension. Somewhere along the line, you have to create your own pension. Big up yourself, Richie D, my brother. You have to create the pension for yourself. And when people would say, like, oh, Twitch, restaurant and blah, blah, blah. Like, bro, nothing lasts forever. I try to stay good looking. I try to stay young. I'm going to get ugly. I'm going to get old.
It's just life.
That's what life. So when you say a young selector and people say, yo, I'm an artist thing, and you know him not good, but you say, he might go on, but you say, he's whatever. Yeah. But it's still the generation. He has his people who are looking at him like, yo, he's the greatest. You know what I mean? Yeah. So we have to understand that there's a transition in everything. So I made that transition. I'm still holding on. I'm still doing my thing. I'm still relevant. And I'm grateful. Like, how is it that we're talking to me right now, 23 years into my career, you still talking to me about shit? Yeah. And I still have to go play this weekend in LA. I still got to play next week in Hartford, my hometown. I got to play in Hartford, and I got to work.
Shout out to Hartford, Connecticut.
So I can make myself like so I explain this and I say this, and I hate that sometimes I sound like my overtalk, but at the end of the day I learned and I realized that for some I had to do the sound thing, and that's how Kareem Hype came around, and that's how Smokify came around, and now I know that's why I have this web of super sound like around, like, trust me, it's a big franchise now. Yeah, man.
Listen, I just wanted to know, excuse me, I wanted to know why you never took on the clashing of the part of thing. I personally never heard you clash. I knew that juggling.
Yo, McKeel Black China, you know. remember some killing black journey them. You understand? If you give me a response,
Okay.
it's on YouTube.
It's on YouTube.
Yeah. No, you know what? All right. So all right. So the clashing part of it, I believe when I was doing my solo career, it was really tough. Money wise, it was me alone. You know?
Okay.
And I think that's why I never really get into it, because I think it was too much going on. So I remember at the end of the day, yo, hold on. Sharp man said, and then kill Black Cat. You know, them prime by himself. I did kill Black Cat. I did kill Panther. I swear to God. I swear to God.
Twitch.
I swear to God.
Marietta and everything. But I didn't hear where was this?
Okay. So one night in my street, somebody said Twitch 2 in I'm feelings a clash. Probably, yeah. But listen, bro, so you don't know what say? Black Cat, Afrique, first time Black Cat a flower forward a Bronx. Them are Afrique. Remember no Panther by himself. Yo, Sharp Mike said facts as fuck. Pink Panther. Yo, Grubby, Pink Panther play the sound. Me, I'm a brother named Jack, so I play Afrique sound.
Okay.
Yo, brother. It's when I play my first sound early jogging. It's when Panther come in. No one said, how to them, yo? How them money, man? I don't look a girl, one to them Girl Scout here. A Girl Scout, the man call me now. The man said, I want to that Girl Scout here. If I got some Girl Scout cookie, yo, the man did me wicked. Brother.
Yeah.
The man did me wicked, brother. And I swear to I never forget. I had just voiced 4 Bounty Killer. 4 Bounty Killer my voice. And we had just gotten the 45 views. Never forget. Shabba, specialist sent us the 45. What did I what the powder? And we used the acapella, murderer, Afrique dub, and then drop the Shabba. What did I yo, ask him, yo, whole fucking place. And then we got Killer. You for why we don't want to make it stop, brother? Yeah, man. I beat him, man. I'm not lying. What I remembered about that was that he walked over to me when the party done. I said, my youth. And an indicative feelings are not in a summer do my thing about my rate, your bad selector, Panther. I mean, him has been friends since then.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, brother, at the end of the day, you know, all them war sounds they had when my father fired in the 90s, them Afrique played Afrique sound in there, brother. Because every night them play clash, them clash every night. So them but them can't juggle around with, brother. No, bodyguard to kill me at Q Club. Yeah, bodyguard boy Links and Johnny beat me. I don't want to talk about that. Who bring up that? You don't know me, my feelings already. Bumbo. I don't want to talk about when Johnny kill me and Links and kill me. I don't want to talk about that.
Yo, so all right, school is out of the picture.
Right.
You're on Afrique.
Yeah.
You're doing things. You're doing things. I mean, you're traveling now. Isn't you're kind of making it, right?
Yes,
isn't this
definitely?
You're making it.
Yeah.
Where did it go?
I'm making it so much that I had 3 kids in 1 year. I'm just making it.
Oh gosh. So where did it? Why not? And I've always wanted to know, and I know everybody says blessed is the man that has his own and all this, but where did it go wrong for you for the whole Afrique movement? Where was it that it started breaking down?
So what was happening now? And I hate to talk about it because Afrique is still my song. Super Sound is my song.
Yeah.
But Afrique is my song in my heart of heart. Like I still have every Afrique dub in my laptop right now. I have every Afrique dub right now because 85% of them, I mean, met them. Every job in Africa ever had in the 90s, I am literally responsible for 90% of them.
Oh, you hear that?
Every drug in Africa had in the 90s. I was the one who first voiced Born to Killer. I was the first one who voiced Buju Banton. No, Claude them first voiced Buju, but me and Buju had built a rapport that when I'm going to Jamaica, I just Buju. We ain't one that Buju Twitch. Like, it was like that. Louis Culture, Daddy Screw, Jigsy King, Terrified. Remember, we're talking about the days when every artist did have them thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, you name it, General Degree, and not to mention Spragga, of course. Spragga was was my friend before music. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So Spragga is like every Spragga with African cut for me. It was me.
Yeah.
So it was my sound. Afrique is and was. It will forever be my sound. Big up Jagga Beat for life. Yo, so what happened was, and I said I don't like to talk about it, but I remember there were days when he said Claude had this. I don't want to put down Claude in no shape, way, or form.
I understand.
But business-wise, he never deal with it right. Business-wise, never right. And I remember there were days where people were threatening our lives because of things that Claude did. I remember
life.
Yeah, you know, Jacoby got through it, Crazy Rich got through it, me got through it. And the last straw for me in 2000 was I went to play a dance in Florida. I was playing Afrique the night. It was Razor Rodux Club, I remember clearly. And me and my brother Soa was there, we used to play Afrique too. And a man come to me and said, yo, Twitch still play Afrique? Because at this point now in Florida, they would put SUPA-Twitch from Afrique. SUPA-Twitch name would be bigger than. That's how we know said Florida was the place for me eventually. But I've been in Florida like regular. Long story short, man said, yo, you know, so Claude owe me X amount of money. And John know, anytime I buck him, my very. See? And Crazy Rich took her. Crazy Rich in the come. Poor Crazy Rich don't know about it, you know. But I say, brother, then all them money, I'm not about enough money to, you know. I'm not talking about like petty money with the man that tell me say in Claude take from him, man. For sure, one. Yeah. I said, but now I need this, brother. Let me I forget my charger. I don't want to stop chat tonight. After this, when I talk about this again, you know. So, hold on there. I'm gonna get my charger real quick.
Okay, no problem. Go ahead.
No.
So for those who are on the line, I gotta give a big shout out to a lot of people who are on the live. Anthony Malvo, Jazzy T, Major Ipe, Snakey is on the live. Big shout outs to Danger Zone on the live. Big shout outs to Lady Flow, Spicy Metro Mix, Rich Kid, Junior One Dangerous from the UK is on the live. Big shout outs to everybody. We're talking here tonight to did I freeze or he freeze? We're talking here tonight to who many know as Uncle Twitch, SUPA-Twitch. You know, big shout outs to Jerry, Kingston, and everybody else. Big shout outs to the whole of the UK, Cayman Islands, America, Toronto, Canada, New York, New Jersey, anywhere you are in the world. Listen, you heard it here. I don't know. Oh, Twitch had to. He left out. He'll join that. So we'll wait for Twitch to rejoin the live. You know, big up the Panama City King Touchy. Phone dead. Yeah, so he'll just plug in and we'll think. So here, of course, Major Hype is on the live. He said he'll be Night Nurse from Germany is here. Big shout outs to you. I'm telling you, listen, we'll like honestly we'll believe it when we see it. Cause Major said he'll finally join the WIZOLOGY live and you know we'll talk to him. You know, we try to listen to people here. We try to understand, you know, what they went through and things and stuff like that. It's their story. It's not for me to interrupt or ask. They're telling their story, like, you know, how Twitch is telling his. We found out so much things here tonight. So much things here tonight from the great SUPA-Twitch. Here we go. I've tried to link Major. I've tried to link Jagga B. Hopefully they'll get back to me now through the DM. Here he is. There we go. Phone dead, man. Phone dead. You see it. The phone dead, right?
Yeah, brother.
Yeah,
Talking too
so
much,
here
man.
is Super Twitch. So it came to a point now, Twitch, where the you have to reveal, and we're thanking you, and we're glad that you're here tonight, giving us the in-depth and the deep and the true history of Super Twitch's career and life, and that's still going you know, on and it got to a point because on the outside, Twitch, everybody looks and thinks that everything is a-okay. Like, if we didn't hear tonight the things that you've gone through, the violence, the antagonizing play for your life ordeal, stuff like that. I mean, and when you sit there and you look back on all these things, not committed to school, you know, taking on the money, making you move different because it's uncommon for a young teen at that time to get that money and stuff like that decently. You're not robbing it or not, you're playing
No,
music,
exactly.
so you're getting it decently. There comes a time where now we have to ask you what happened, and here it is now. You were just about to tell us,
Right.
you know.
So I'm there in Afrique, and like, you know, when the guy said that he wanted to do cloud things because of some money thing, I mean, I said I never like it. And 2000 was like an epiphany year for me. I went through so much personally, my personal life. Even my kids, to this day, my sons, my older kids, they don't understand that I had to move from New York to Florida. They don't get it, you know. I had to explain to my son there. They're like, yo, son, I didn't run away from you, but the only way for me to support you, I had to leave New York. And people like, well, but you left New York, you run left New York, I covered. No. When I decided to leave New York, I mean, to leave Afrique Zone, I decided like, yo, Benjamin, we're not gonna do some more. I got shunned in New York. And again, I don't like to talk about it. It's things I don't mention, but Claude had a lot to do with it. Like,
Fair enough.
Yeah, he would like, which dance? He not in the dance with me, very, you know, basically
Okay.
shun me.
Okay.
But when I left Afrique, I knew that was going to happen. So I was already doing stuff in Florida, doing stuff in Texas. I had people who believed in me always. So I always, you know, I did not just jump on a limb without knowing that, you know, I had certain bases, you know. And the transition, we had the house in Queens still, and I had an apartment in Florida, and I was back and forth for a time, back and forth, because I had the kids there, and you know, then it came to a time when money never run like that, because then I'm on my own now, so it was like I gotta, you know what I mean? So the struggle was real.
Right.
So I'm not playing every night like I used to. And some people that I was like, oh, Twitch, I follow Matterhorn. Yeah, I probably was. Because I see my friend do it for him one, why not?
Yeah.
You know? So I probably was following him. And I was probably, even because Steely left Afrique before me and got on him one, so I was probably following Steely, but we all felt like we had to be our own man at some point. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
And we all knew that we had the talent to do it. I mean, being a solo selector is not for everybody.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
But I felt at the time that I had to do that, because without doing that, you can't play music and not fret, brother. You're supposed to play music and have fun. You're supposed to play music and you're not supposed to watch over your head. And that was what was happening while I was playing Afrique. I felt like, yo, so I outgrow that, brother. I couldn't deal that no more, brother. And then I said, to this day, it breaks my heart, because I love Afrique sound more than I love my own sound, super sound, because it's like having your first love, as far as, because remember, no, all the other songs that I played, there was always other people's sound. Yeah, even Afrique was other people's sound, but Claude actually put Afrique. It became a time where Afrique was my sound. I was able to voice whatever I wanted. Yo, Kareem Hype, when I go, man, but don't get too close to the camera.
Kareem Hype.
Big up Kareem Hype.
Big up Kareem Hype.
We're still talking about Kareem too.
Yeah. You see.
So it's like, at the end of the day, he gave me the sound. Like, there were times like, yo, I'm me a voice everything. When we go play somewhere, I mean, I get that money. Africa was my song, bro. I swear to God, my song. So to know that it's growth, and I had to do that, you know, and every man has to do that, because at the end of the day, who wants to live in their mother's house? Well, we have someone still in the basement, but a real man wants to get out of your parents' house, bro.
Big up Sanchez. Big up Sanchez. Twitch, you bring
Sanchez, I don't know.
Big up. Sanchez doesn't answer none of my DMs, Twitch, but you know, I just try. I keep trying.
Sanchez is not an IG phone, man.
No, he's not. But he's just a good man, you know. Sometimes I just want to call and hail him up, you know. Sanchez. But you know, like.
So the struggle was real back then, bro. The struggle was real.
It's a serious thing you're going through, you know. And I don't think you made a statement, not even just 30 seconds ago. The comfortability of playing sound is supposed to be a joyous occasion.
Has to be. That's what music is. If me I play music, all right, can you imagine you play music? All right, let's imagine me I play music. I say, yo, everybody got suck on the mother, but better like that song. Oh, I'm turning like that song, yeah. I play Praising by Sanchez. But now I believe you, brother.
Right.
So, you go on so and I play Praising.
Yeah.
You have to reflect what you want the people to give you.
Yes.
And so if I'm playing music and I'm playing nervous and I'm playing like timid, I'm playing like without like, bro, it's gonna reflect on it's gonna reflect.
It's gonna reflect in the dance.
Yes, it has to. That energy is gonna translate into, you know what I'm saying? And brother, I had to move on. So I moved on and I moved to Florida.
Yeah.
And that was a whole different journey, whole new journey. And boy, was it rough.
What did it take? What did it take for you to, you know, get up and say Florida's the place of all the places you could? Because you could have went to Hartford. I'm just putting it out there like that.
No. Let me tell you something. I tell you something, man. I never liked the fucking cold, bro.
Yeah.
I grew up in Jamaica. I never liked the cold. And for all my friends who know me a long time, know that I'm a footballer. Like football is my first love. Right. So everybody knows that I'm a baller. So when I forward to Florida in April of 92, it was Stone Love, Waggity and Afrique. The first time I came to Florida in 1992. I'm missing the place, sunny, hot. Missing football field with green grass.
You ready?
You think about New York, you played in the gym all fucking winter. No, you're outside. That's the first time 1992 when I first fell in love with Florida. I didn't move here until 2002, 10 years later. But I fell in love with Florida in 1992, bro. Yeah. So that was the first thing. And the second thing, the girl let me love me, brother. They can tell you the truth, no man, they love me down here. Me have a little thing I'm going and thing, you understand? Oh, God, everything on. You understand? The brother say yes. You understand? So the transition never too hard, brother. Yeah. And then now it was Richie Great Music as one of the biggest promoters them, had one of the biggest nights them, Casablanca, and it's a man with the belief in the Twitch project too. Super Twitch project. So when we left Afrique, the man I said Twitch, what yourself? Me book Afrique, but make a book Super Twitch. You my next budget name Andrew Bullock too. He man clear a bridging. And he book Afrique, but guess what? He my book Super Twitch too, can they rate me? Because enough them with Cloud for father and party Cloud not forward. And I'm me forward. So Andrew Bullock is a case for you still, you know. But to rate the dance street. Yeah. Did you still use the name Afrique to build? No, I couldn't. Left it. It was a Super Twitch. And like when somebody put Super Twitch from Africa, I'll be upset as fuck. And this is why even with how I played, I for years I tried not to play like how Afrique used to play. I had to curve like the whole, like, you know, Afrique played as far as the disco and the old school kind of vibes. I had to separate myself from that because I had to make my mark. Okay. For years I wouldn't play no soul music. I love soul music, but I wouldn't play it because once I played it, it would be like, yo, you follow Claude them. Yo, you follow, you see me? And guess what? Steely already did that too. Because we still left Afrique, him do the soul thing too. So, but I have to renovate myself. So I did a little what I call it, a little slash, kind of clash, kind of solo selector kind of vibes. So I wasn't really clashing, but me do some one like my bad and you understand? So I had to separate myself from the Afrique image to build Super-Twitch. If you understand, if that makes sense.
No, I totally understand, and that makes 100%. That makes sense.
It wasn't planned out, but I just knew that I couldn't follow the Jagabee style, the Supercloud style I wouldn't be Super-Twitch, brother. Now, when Super Son play, yes, we say Africa play. I don't give a fuck. That's what I grew up.
Right.
But that's what I grew up listening to. You know, that kind of vibes.
Yeah, I understand. You know, if anybody who's in this live right now, all over the world, been here since the very beginning, we've watched and basically transitioned with you through the test of times.
Yeah.
And now, you know, you look back and you have your sound and you know what to do. Did that transition of Claude, although it's monumental in the history of the culture, would you say, although it was, and I'm telling you, it was business-wise, it looked genius, but for the effect that it had on you all, was it worth it?
My dream is to actually play about Afrique song. I don't know if that makes sense to you. That's how much I felt like we had something that was so monumentous, so big in the history of American dancehall that I feel like I should have gone back and Jagabee, link up, steal it, link up, bro, we'll play Afrique. Like,
wow.
To me, it was the biggest disappointment in music where Afrique end up. I swear to God, brother, I have tears in my eye. Yo, I have tears in my eye. Like, it hurts me because then I know Supercloud is sick right now. You know what I mean? And where I see, it hurts me, brother.
Take a moment.
It hurts me to see what we built. Like, what Claude and Jagabee built. What Crazy Richie built. What I came along and I took on my shoulders with no hesitation. That I had to walk, to leave it, and to see it's just there. Like, and there's Africa still around. There are people who play Africa. But them don't know what Africa is. Them don't understand. You know? It hurts me, bro.
Yeah. This is your moment, Twitch. This is a historical setting.
Like, yo, brother, like Jagabee, like I remember when I was about to leave Africa, right? I had a 3-way call. I was in Jamaica. I'm about to do an interview with X News. But before I did the interview, I called Jagabee. I had DJ Nari on the phone. I said, 3-way Jagabee. I said, Jagabee, I'm willing to stay if you take this into your hands, because based on what's going on, Claude cannot be the leader for us if people want to hurt him and then go hurt us. You, who is Jagabee, you need him. Say, yeah, man, Ray. And how him show now, him answer me, it never convinced me. I'm still do my interview. I'm left. That's what I said. Twitch, leave Afrique, blah, blah, blah. And me never wanted that, brother. Like, brother, me never left none of my baby man yet, you know. Yeah, me and them mash up, but me not left woman, brother. I'm gonna end up make a decision. I said, I left Afrique the way it was that bad. The talk, it was that toxic. I'm gonna left them. Me and my baby man, them mash up, but I left them.
Yeah.
And these are women that I loved and way, but Afrique sound was my sound. Is my sound till this day, bro. It's my sound. It's my sound, brother. And I wish Claude, I pray for him every day. I pray for Jacoby every day. I pray for Crazy Richie. You know, Nari is my brother, same way. All of the money upon the sound, you know, and it's tough. It's different times now, and things have changed.
Yeah.
And probably I'm saying I want to revive it. I can't. There's so much other things I have going on. I have grandchildren now.
Is there any connection between you and Boka? Jaga
Me and Jaga talk all the time. That's my big brother. Like, me and Jaga talk all the time. Like, you know what I mean? We talk all the time, bro.
That's good. So you can make him link me then, because he doesn't link me back.
No, Jaga is not an IG man, but I can do that. You know, but I really wish I personally, like, I would do that though. And I think
Can we get here now a confirmation, maybe, if willing, maybe a promoter could put it together. Will Afrique be able to rise even just one dance again?
Of course. Yeah, of course.
Even if it's just one dance.
Easy.
I would like to see everybody on that.
My thing is, Crazy Richard, he lives in Florida. My thing is, I don't think that if a promoter puts it together, it has to be everybody a benefit from it. It shouldn't be like
the promoter.
I said, all right, Twitch, we're gonna give you this, and we're gonna give Jaga that. No, the whole way come together. We do this thing here, and let's do an Afrique reunion, and not a problem. I will do that right now. I'm ready to play Afrique right now. None of them can play Afrique like me, brother. Every juggling. All right, it's a Polish, one of my favorite selectors in the world right now. The reason why Claude and Polish was like this is because the first time Claude supported him, say, yo, I Twitch this, you know. Is that Claude feel like him find the next Twitch? As far as the energy, because the Polish love music just like me. And I don't know if you know Polish like that, but he's one of them that will love music like that. But it's, yo, and he, just like how me have the whole of Afrique tune them, Polish have all them, because him and SUPA was like this. And Polish will link me and say, Twitch, are you make them juggling there? And him said, I said, yeah, man, I mean, and I said, yo, dog, you're a genius. I said, brother, the music was my life. Like, juggling wise, like when it comes to cutting tunes, I rate SUPA, I rate Babyface, I rate Mark from Bass Odyssey back in the days, and there's a whole lot of bad selectors who used to cut tune. But when it comes to juggling, and yo, Jazzy them can tell you, when me had got juggling, like, yeah, I used to create some shit, bro. I used to create some shit. Africa have some tune where some people are probably like, damn, yeah, man, I'm voice them, brother.
Yeah, because I'm going to tell you this. Learning and listening to one of my favorite artists, Spragga Benz.
Yeah.
It was an Afrique set of juggling that really had me saying, wow, this guy. Well, I know Renaissance did amazing too. With
right.
But in the beginning of the early stages, yo, Afrique put a set of juggling together, especially with those action and those things that, and yo, I used to just watch and because multitudes of times you came to Toronto, Canada.
Yeah, man.
Multitudes.
Yeah, man. I used to go to Toronto, I swear. All right. I remember like one year when I started doing the whole SUPA-Twitch thing, and the first time I came to Toronto, they pulled up my record of how many times I followed to Toronto. And it was from 1990. And the girl that was looking at my shit was like, huh? I was born in 19... Like, she was a baby.
Yeah.
And looking at Toronto. Toronto was... I used to come... You know, Toronto was my place. And you guys, like I tell you, it's Steenie, maximum respect. Black Reaction, maximum respect. Like, Rosa, maximum respect. You know, Ian, maximum respect. Ian was one of my idols growing up. And then I followed to Toronto and I play Soul to Soul. I'm like, man, I play... Like, I'm watching Alan Ladd play, showed a video the other day of me and a dance, me and Crazy Richie, fuck up a dance, one Caravana. And it's Ian, I control the bass line. My idol, I drop me, say, Ian, drop the bass line. And I said, Twitch, oh, you talk to Ian, so. Like, nobody understands. Hey, I hate to switch the argument, but I have so much history in my head. I'm talking to Mark Jagan from Inner City, right? And we're talking about back in the days and who he feared, because I had Mark Jagan as one of the most feared selectors. He was bad as fuck. Ian, and not Ian, Mark Jagan was bad as fuck. So I said, Mark, who was the selector? Big up Upsetter. Remember that song Upsetter? Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that dude used to bring us too.
Yeah,
bro,
yeah.
You don't know what I'm saying? I asked Mark Dragon, who was the selector you feared the most growing up? Like, because I know you never feared nobody, but who you feel like when the man say, you know, I couldn't out job star, not care what me do, dog. I said, oh. I said, guess. I said, Ian. He said, how you know? I said, because he say, Ian, Roadstar.
Yeah.
I said, Ian, Roadstar. You see,
yeah.
Ian, brother.
Big up Spragga Benz. Spragga on the line.
Remember now, you know, Ian the first man I wear tight pants in the brother. Someone talk about tight pants and thing. You understand? Ian the first man I wear tight pants and gentleman in the brother. You understand? No. Ian, he was a super killer, bro. Super smooth with that craven in one hand and scratching with the next. And yo.
When Afrique came here, when Afrique forward here, and High Tech and Afrique were juggling, it was a sight to see. It was a sight to see.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you this. Listen, so I don't want to talk about me all night. Really,
it's a Super Twitch show. What are you talking about?
No, but I want to share some things that people don't talk about.
Go ahead. No problem.
There's a lot of history that people don't talk about.
Yes.
And you know, that day me, Matterhorn, and Jagga B and Mark Dragon, we had a conversation and we were talking about some selectors and some people that we had rated, and I heard Mark Dragon talking about Matterhorn in front of Matterhorn. No, Mark Dragon, if nobody knows this, is one of the body selectors from inner city, right?
Yeah.
And Tony Matterhorn used to be an understudy for No Homo, understudy for Mark Dragon.
Yes.
Right? I him grow magic, right?
Yes. Yeah.
And he might explain to me. Now, I know Matterhorn when I started playing Blackstone in probably 1990. That's when I met Matterhorn. All right? Okay. I danced with Blackstone, Black Scorpio, and Inner City. I'll never forget. First time, because this nigga was talking to me, like, why is this nigga talking to me? He's man, I roll up wire, well, I'm gonna chat to box for them, tell me I mix sound better, box for talk to me, I talk to the but he wouldn't stop talking.
Yeah.
I swear to God. But anyhow, and he tells Mark, I tell me a story of how Matterhorn became Matterhorn. And Matterhorn, Inner City didn't have a Capeton tune, right? And I know Matterhorn told the story with the Capeton. They're with your rhythm. And Matterhorn played about 35 times, and that time Mark and Danny, they're foreign, but he played against Metro Media and Gemini and fuck up the place. And I said, oh, look at Tony, because look at Tony, them used to call him them days.
Yes.
And he might tell me the transition of Tony being Tony. And sometimes I have to remind Tony, Matterhorn. You know, Matterhorn is the greatest of all of us. I'm not saying that because he's my friend. I just want to say it because people tend to not ignore what he has done because he's talked too much. And he's annoyed and get by your nerves. And
but he's done it. He's done it all.
Shut the fucking front door. Listen to this, bro. Tony Matterhorn is the greatest of all of us. And I'm going to tell you why I say that. He has done things in his career that can never be duplicated. Right? And I want to say this because I had a conversation with him the other day. And for the first time, he was dumbstruck because it's better when you hear from me as your best friend. Like he's hearing from me. And then I said, he didn't know I looked at it in that way. That's why I get upset with him so many times when I see him on live and talking shit and talking about people. I'm like, Matterhorn, how the fuck are you even talking to these people, bro?
Yeah.
Like you, bro, when somebody don't book you for a date, where cost them for? They not the right for book you. Who is them for even book you? Tony Matterhorn is the greatest. And I'm going to tell you why. Tony Matterhorn was playing King Addies, right?
Mm-hmm.
One of the greatest sound system from New York.
Yeah.
And King Addies had Kilimanjaro as their rival. They had Bass Odyssey as their rival. Matterhorn went on his own in 1998.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yes.
By 2000, Bass Odyssey is Matterhorn's rival. Kilimanjaro is Matterhorn's rival. Bodyguard is Matterhorn's rival. All of Addy's rivals became Tony Matterhorn's rival. And you know what? Panther became his rival. Black Cat became his rival. And in through all of that, him kill them more than them kill him. After 2 years of building his own sound system. Think about it.
Well, we have to big up Bounty.
Shot too much. And him not act like a legend. Matterhorn a real legend, brother.
He is a legend.
He is a legend. When Matterhorn go on his own, brother, and do what he doing and go war, he must have juggling selector, the man go war. The man kill every blood clot body, brother. After him kill them, no. Listen, matter for much of about 1 more minute. Him kill everybody.
No
then
problem.
He man go to an artist, brother. The man get the #1 song in the world, brother.
Yeah. But
like what he has
accomplished
done,
it all.
The man accomplished it all. And then now me hear my white people about this and that. Imagine where you do, brother. Like I said that to him. And then he turned to me and he said to me, Twitch, we were talking about Jazzy, because we had chat Jazzy. And Jazzy have a party in Danny Shandy.
Yeah.
It's a part of a promotion in Danny Shandy. Big party of Florida.
Yeah.
I played on it 2 or 3 times. And Tony's upset about it because he thinks that they should have booked him. And they didn't. And I agree, Tony. And this is a conversation what me and Tony's having. Probably the world don't need to hear it, but Jazzy is here, so let them talk.
Yes.
There's no fucking way you're going to keep a 90s party
and not have Tony
and don't book Tony. I never book Tony Matterhorn ever. You're mad. That don't make no blood clot sense. So when Matterhorn called me an event, I said, Jaja, not true. When you talk about the 90s, and then Tony started telling me about me, he said, Twitch, in the 90s, I might have been a selector, a war selector. Some people would more talk about me as a war selector, but you were the greatest juggler of all of them in America. Twitch, do you understand the reason why we call you Uncle Twitch? Because you're old, because the respect we have, where you didn't get from them time that you just a gear now. And I said, yeah. I thought about it. When I was juggling back then, nothing was close to me, bro. And I'm not trying to tell me that because I never looked at it that way. I was just doing what I was doing.
Right.
Jazzy T, go suck your big finger, boy. You try to book it for 5,000. You know, I'm trying to give 500 even forward. Because it's you. Jazzy, you're wicked. Matterhorn called me a cry. The man said, me hate Jazzy. I said, no, don't hate it. No, bro. Don't listen. When you talk about the 90s, brother, like, I look back and I say, and he might tell me, Theme, look, how him vision me. And he must say, Twitch, in his words, I am not Tony Matterhorn if you're not mixing for me on Fully Loaded. I don't give a fuck. That energy that we had together is what made me Tony Matterhorn. Tony Matterhorn tell me that. I'm like, and you know, Matterhorn the top one, nobody else more than
Tony Matterhorn.
so
but he's a good guy, though. He's a good gentleman, man.
No. I'm telling you, like a lot of people who don't know Tony, and he comes off a certain way.
Mm-hmm.
But Sean Roy, big up my brother. It goes without saying that he's the greatest of us, bro. You know what I mean? Troubles, big up myself, brother. Matterhorn is great, but he just don't act like it sometimes. You know? And that's just him. At the end of the day, you have to give him respect, brother. And these are the things that I need people to understand who Tony Matterhorn is, even if he don't act like it sometimes. Big up Johnny Killer. And he mentioned Johnny Killer too. He said Johnny Killer is a big part of his success too. And I was like, wow. Even though I teach Johnny Killer, but hey, that's another story. But
yeah.
But
and listen, we have to big up Junior Ryder and Bounty because
Bounty Killer have a big
Bounty.
Part.
Big part,
yeah,
you know.
Junior Ryder met me and Bounty Killer Vex one time. I never like Junior Ryder, you know.
Oh,
Junior Ryder tell like me. Junior Ryder met me and Bounty Killer don't chat for 4 years. But
I don't get involved in all that still, but
man, tell you know, me, brother. If it wasn't for Spragga, me and Killer wouldn't talk back.
Yeah.
A Spragga but the Killer said, Killer, you know Twitch. I'm a Gemini thing, I would talk about you. Killer said, yo, tell Twitch and that's what me and Killer. When I just started my career,
yeah,
2000, 2002, me and Bounty Killer now chat, brother. We couldn't pay no. Not a mercy. We couldn't pay none of that, brother.
Yeah.
You know what it is for a start your own sound and can't play a bounty killer?
Oh, yeah.
I don't care who the guy.
Yeah. I 100% know. I know.
The people say the more I hear about me, so.
Yeah. So that's all good.
But that's why I big up my brother, though. I just want to big up my brother, yeah.
Listen, the connection that you have with some of these artists, Spragga Benz,
yeah,
Assassin,
yeah,
you see me? You know, and you have one where I think you helped in a way where he cuts dub plates definitely different for you than he does for anybody else, and I'm talking about the Sham. What is it? Is it just mutual respect, or
no? Sham, see, all of that is a fall from Spragga, though. You see me I say?
Yes.
Whatever vibe, whatever great energy I have with Baby Sham, Assassin, you know, it falls from Spragga, because Spragga is basically the big brother, you know, to them, to Sham and to Sasko, and I'm like the next brother, you know, so let's fall right in line. Okay. That Baby Sham, honestly, it's so funny, you know. Big up Sean Roy, you know, who was SUPATWITCH, Super Sound Movements manager at the time when we voiced that tune there. Big up to Wayne One the same way, yeah. Yes. That Sham, I wrote that Sham for a clash with Black Chiney. For in 2000, I think it was the end of 2005, going into 2006 when the song came out. And Sham sent it to Sham, and Sham never do it for the clash. I ended up winning the clash still. But I did it. I did that tune. I wrote it. Every single line I wrote. Every single line I wrote, except for the ra. I shall write the ra.
Sham just gonna ra. That's it. That's all. All right.
Ask him when you see him. Yo, yeah. we talk about all the time. He said Twitch. He said, "I'm for start coming Ricky Twitch." He said Ricky Twitch. Yeah. Yo, and he said run Machete. Yeah. Has another good one. But he talks about the dubs that, and I think Radigan has one too. That he said, but he said, "My one of the baddest one." Yeah. Remember those days when New York was my home, when Twitch played Afrique, yes, and blah blah blah. Yo, and it tells you about the New York story to Miami. It tells you about Fully Loaded. It tells you about the clash with me and Black Chiney and Mega Flex back in the day. Yo, it's crazy. Wow. Babyface. Somebody said Babyface is the greatest ever. Babyface is the greatest ever. What? It depends on what you're talking about. Okay. Babyface is one of the greatest dub cutters ever. One of the greatest dub cutters. I rate him as a dub cutter, but when greatest ever what? You have to say. You have to distinct. Be very distinct and clear what you're saying. Okay. Yeah. You know, listen, you know, Twitch, the thing about this business is longevity and endurance. Right? And you know, you've transcended from those sounds where from the first night you're breaking tears to where now stop. One of the greatest selector. Oh, before Matterhorn I beat the face to get to no brother. You don't know that, you know. Oh, that I don't know. That me attack, we can be the dead. But no one want, let me tell you something, star. All the while them want to push down Magic, brother. Me the dead. Babyface a bad selector, but not the baddest selector. If you be the baddest selector, then couldn't kill nobody before Matterhorn reach on him, brother. Well, that was a dynamic duo. That I can tell you that. That make it happen, brother. That was it happen. So that was a dynamic duo. So much like someone to contribute to your thing. Yeah, you carry Matterhorn and you give Matterhorn some strength too, but it was the duo that did it. So stop push down Matterhorn. When that one extra one time before Matterhorn come and you not kill nobody. You not kill who? Dynamic. I know I used to follow back a clan. A clan I get enough inspiration too. So stop wanting to want style Magic like that. Yeah, Magic trap too much from time too. But face, if you give Magic respect and Matterhorn, if you give face respect, which Matterhorn does give him respect. So I can go on like that. Baby should get beer beat before Matterhorn play at this. I want to do. I forgot this alone him could have beat. Yo. That's me saying. Yes. Yeah. Back to regular schedule programming. Yeah. you know, the transition that you went from tears to being
a leader, a veteran, a man who is looked upon in this sound industry as one of the greatest yourself as well, of how you've made that move, juggling and thing. Because at one point in time, I'm not gonna lie, if there was no Stone Love, there had to be a Freak.
Definitely.
That was just it. Your advice to anybody in this era now would be what?
And this consistency is always the key. You know, things are so different now, bro.
Yeah.
You know, I find where I'm seeing where there are a lot of sounds and selectors who basically, to me, aren't as talented as some of the other youth. Them are actually really talented. I love it, but because they have a link with this person or they have a link with that person, or they're trendy, they're getting places. You know, so that's the difference. So it's not about sometimes not about who have talent sometimes, because their kids and their youths who really have talent and really try, and that's now I get that busted because them not have the right link with the right people. But I truly believe that if you love music from your heart and you do it for the right reasons, if you do it for the right reasons, then it's unstoppable.
It's unstoppable. Yeah. You know.
It's unstoppable. So even though it might seem tougher now, but it is still real talent can't hide, brother. And if you love music, that's why, as I said, one of my favorite selectors right now is Polish. Like that kid, he lives music. That's how it's supposed to be. You have to live and love music, brother. You know what I'm saying? And somebody said, I'm not getting off track. Somebody said Tony Matterhorn never make Babyface. No, I did not say that. I did not say Matterhorn make.
You didn't say that.
Say that. And I did not say Addis never exists. But Addis never got to the pinnacle until Matterhorn and Face came together, no homo,
the dynamic
and made that
duo.
dynamic duo.
I called them that, the dynamic duo. They were my
until they got together and that chemistry was formed. Let me tell you something. Right now, me and Babyface are more friends now who attack. And me the dead. Me not eat on it. Me just eat for say the man them go at each other, because without each other, it wouldn't reach the level where it reach. Cause me the dead and see no man to tell me nothing, brother. No man to tell me nothing. No man come big up Danny Dread, yeah. Big up Danny Dread. But Danny Dread would not play that dance where Danny Dread now play, because Danny Dread was that type of selector there. Danny Dread was the one who used to put on with him. And Danny Dread was an easy going man.
Yeah, man.
You know, for the truth I get eyed, brother.
Yeah, yo. Twitch, just thinking back of thing, I wouldn't like Janos that you've been through that. I know what the feeling is like to play and dance and be fearful, but never fearful to the point of life. I know that, you know, it is thing. It's what you're saying. I wouldn't know how you felt because you did it. You know what I mean? It was you.
Yeah.
If there's anything that you would just change and say, yo, you know what? This is going to go this way.
In music? In my career? In my career?
In your career.
Boy, brother. I wouldn't change nothing. I don't think I would change anything. I regret the fact that I had to move on from Afrique, but wouldn't change nothing. Wouldn't change nothing. Because at the end of the day, you know, if we never left Afrique, then, you know, Super Sound, the birth of Super Sound wouldn't happen. You know what I mean? And Super Sound has spawned Smoky Fire and Carib Hype and other young selectors and other selectors, you know. So I believe that, like, I'm gonna tell you something about greatness, brother. And a lot of some man say, yo, some man great and who are the goat and who this and that. Brother, you can't be considered the greatest if you have never helped another man be great enough. Your legacy cannot die with you, brother. Your legacy cannot die with you. Because till I die, I always say Jacoby and Claude. till I die, I always say, Weber. So me always feel within myself, say, me a create a legacy where Smoke Fire always says to Twitch. And Kareem Hype always say Twitch. You can't say you're the greatest and you never ever next man be great. You cannot be the greatest and you never make a next man, teach a next man how to eat food.
Lessons.
So when you talk about greatest and the greatest and who I go to, when I do, no, when I say. You see me, I say, brother? I will never go down in history as the greatest of anything. But guess what? I am still here.
Yeah.
I am still here. After 33 years, I am still here.
Yeah. Look, that's why we're having this conversation now.
It only makes sense, brother. You know, it hurts me. It hurts me when people say, me, this, me, that, and me, that. What have you done? Other than done stuff that helps you, what have you done to make anybody better in your life? In your career, in our music, what you do?
Yes.
And that's what hurts me with some of these legends. Like, what have you done? And people can cuss Bounty Killer to the day them die, but Bounty Killer has created.
Whoa. That man there create beyond history of histories. Beyond.
Bounty Killer don't have to sing another song.
Beyond histories of histories.
You understand? These are the things that I'm talking about. And I totally believe that if you're a great man, if you're a legend, you're supposed to make other people great, bro. That's my thing. You know what I mean?
So tell us now.
Big up Richie Groove. Big up Richie Groove.
Big up Richie Groove.
Atomic Soul. Yeah, man. We used to play them back in the days.
So what people don't know is also you've transcended into a businessman as well. I mean, I've talked about it on the live a lot in a couple different meetings because whenever I'm in Miami and I go see my dad and stuff, I like to go to SUPATwitch's restaurant. I didn't. Duns River. I didn't forward there this time because we didn't go out much. You just stayed at home and stuff. But now you have an establishment. Let them know about the establishment and where it's located because it's a great place. It's a good place.
Well, Duns River Island Cafe is located in Hollandale, 908 West Hollandale Drive, and that's in Hollandale, just off the 95, east of Miramar. For those who know Florida, if you don't know, you can always Google Duns River Island Cafe. It's a project that we started in this year, 3 years. Me and my business partner, my friend, my brother, who also owns the Duns River in Tampa, decided to do Duns River here, and he brought me in to be a part of it. You know what's funny? Is the hate I get for doing this.
Really?
Yeah. I never talked about it. But I don't care. But I'm just letting you all know that I know. Like, people talk so bad about me. Oh, Twitch, nigga, you don't want this, Twitch, that. Okay. Like, I get the most fight, you know? But then, no, I get the most love from my brothers. And I see, like, Stretch and I see people, like, who supports me right through. Mighty Beads supports me right through from Tampa. She supports me right through. Showtime supports me right through. I see people who show me love. So I try to not dwell on the bad energy, but so I'll let them know that we know. We know. Mr. Zeke, you know you're a family for life, brother. Yeah. Yeah. But it's been rough. It's been a rough transition. I'm not as young as I claim to be. And yeah, back pain and the stress of doing both things, playing music and you know, the restaurant thing, and you need a team around you, and it's been tough, brother. Big up to my chef, Claude.
When I forwarded there, when I forwarded there, I was leaving, I think, on the Friday, and I think Major Hype was appearing there the couple years ago. I'm pretty sure, but or maybe, can you hear me?
I can hear you. I just want, somebody said we are girl on Squingy. Squingy is one of my favorite selectors of all time. I don't know if we ever said that. No, we were just having a conversation. I would have said some other things.
Different. Yeah.
Yeah. But Squingy is my favorite.
Yeah.
And you know what even made him my favorite is one day when he told me that I was one of his favorite juggling selectors too. He actually told me that.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow. I didn't even know that I was on his radar, but he rated me like that. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So rest in peace to one of the greatest ever. Go ahead, bro.
Listen. I believe Major Hype was. I don't know if he was have a signing there or something. He was
right.
There.
Yeah, he had a show. The day before, and then we did a meet and greet. Right.
Meet and greet.
Right. He was there that night for real. Yeah.
Yes.
DJ
right?
Amazing, big up yourself, my brother.
You know, do events still happen there? Are you committed to make events happen there? Because I know you don't have the music play there. Because when I was talking to you first, and I was like, yeah, man, this is the spot. Because I was like trying to get in. I was like, okay, can I come play here one time still? But you said, yo,
because you know what? Big up to Jamrock Zone. And I want to mention something, as people big up Juxi from Travelers, Bad Selector too as well.
Bad Selector.
But listen. Before I talk about Dungeon, since I'm watching the live and I'm reading some stuff, I big up Steenie from earlier, so big up Steenie. Yeah. But listen, the baddest juggling selectors, I told Matterhorn this day, Mr. Matterhorn, the baddest juggling selector of our era. When me say me bad, and Matterhorn saying bad, you know who was the baddest? You know who the better than me? You know who the better than Matterhorn? Tulips
and Dup that.
Yo. Tulips, that was an MC, but he said Tulips, brother.
Yeah.
If Tulips never got jail, nothing would have to run away. Yeah. Tulips was from Jamrock, was the baddest juggling selector out of the whole way, brother.
Yeah.
I used to team style from Tulips, brother.
Tulips, mad.
Tulips, brother.
Yeah.
Yo, dog.
But why, yo, Twitch, if we start talking about that, we're not going to leave out Boxer
what it is, though, okay. So those people, I get sidetracked because I'm watching the comments.
Yeah, man. Focus. This is a super Twitch hour.
So those people, like, I didn't want to do any parties. I did my party the other day. The Uncle Twitch anniversary. The anniversary. Okay. And it was really stressful. But Manala, brother, I don't want to do the massive party thing again like that. Yeah. The band thing is what I want to do. Which we had started doing the band thing, and then I had, because of the COVID, a lot of big people didn't want to come out, so I'm starting back this Friday, the band thing. So
okay, you're starting back the band thing.
Live band on Fridays and happy hour and them kind of vibes. Then
all right. So if anybody's traveling,
that vibes, you would love it, bro. It's actually really a really good vibes, live music, and you know what I mean.
Okay, so if anybody's traveling to Miami, I endorse going to Dunn's River. I endorse it. I endorse going there because it's a place that is really family oriented.
Yes, you can bring your grandmother and you can bring your babies. Yeah.
But one thing I like is about the servers, the people who work there. There's always a smile on their face. Yes. I don't come in with the ignorant attitude of what you want.
That was a big part of what we are doing. We didn't want to be the typical Jamaican, like,
yes.
We don't want to give it. Now get them up. We're not depend that.
Yeah. We don't want that.
We're not doing that because we're not. Because if you go to the North Coast, if you go to Jamaica on the North Coast, to one of these hotels, they're very nice. And people go to Jamaica and say, oh, these Jamaicans are so nice. But then no, you go buy a food run on Miss Mavis and get a box food that shall deal you wicked. But I like that style, but when I did that. That arrogant something that when I did it. So that was part of what when we hired these girls, we said, listen, smile. Even if your man left it today. Even if it's your time of the month, you gotta smile.
Smile.
Because Uncle Twitch is a Gemini, he doesn't like to smile, but you see, say hi, smile. You know I don't like people, but I'm still smiling, so you better smile.
So I endorse that, and I've been there twice. I was there chilling with Twitch the first time I walked in, and I was like, Twitch, you must say, oh yeah, I do with you, and they're reasoning, and at those times I didn't have WIZOLOGY. It didn't start yet, but I told him, remember I told you I had something big.
Yes.
I was going to start. I told you, and I was like,
but I don't understand. The whole pandemic passed. He didn't fucking interview me, bro. What the fuck?
No. Well,
now that your numbers are down, you try to get your numbers back up. Now you want to.
You're saying I need you now? I don't need the Twitch. Yo, the pandemic is not over, bro. We're in lockdown, bro. Them times that listen, I tried to link with you for about a year solid, almost 1 year, right? And I remember twice we had set a date, and then you're like, brothers, I can't do this. I'm not ready yet. What the first time? First time.
I don't remember what, honestly, I don't remember what happened. I don't remember, but
the second time, it doesn't happen for a time anyway. But
and then you had other people telling their stories, and I didn't, because I knew.
Yes.
I was gonna be a little bit hot-head. If I came on after certain people, you're gonna see like I go at them, and people misunderstand. I'm not going at anybody. Honestly. I love and respect all my co-workers, my past co-workers, all men. There are people that I don't personally like per se, but I don't hate anybody. You get what I'm saying? But I hate when we talk shit to put on another brother, and you act as if your shit was all gravy. It was not. And somebody's asking myself, gravy. No, brother. It's not all gravy. So you don't act as if you were the best of the best, and you didn't have real rough days too where you couldn't figure the shit out either. All of us had that shit. So don't tell me. All right, let me do it. All right, fuck it.
You know what, Twitch? One thing I noticed, and I don't think people get, like, I listen good. I don't say much. I listen because it's about you. It's about whoever the person I'm talking to. It's their conversation, their life. So who am I to interrupt and tell you it went
right?
Who am I to do that? That's not my place. But one thing that people don't analyze, and I'm analyzing, is that listen how you talk. You were talking to Matterhorn. You were talking to Mark Jagged. You were talking to Panther. You're talking to these are all people that they would get into a entertainment field, a clash and war. But at the end of the day, you all are connected some way, somehow.
Of course.
Some way, somehow. And that is a problem that I'm trying to relate to people.
Okay. All right. Sure. I have a problem with that, brother. I have a problem, brother. People would love to see, like, there's sometimes that people see me and say, yo, your Matterhorn still good. Why didn't your Matterhorn still good? But like, why we not supposed to be good? Yo, you and Karim still good. I mean, if me and Karim still good, because he used to play my sound and stop playing my sound and move on for dislike him, I hate him. I did the same fucking thing when I left Afrique. I mean, I had different reasons, and probably Karim was wrong, but that's a different story. But the fact is, what I'm saying is, people move on and people grow. You understand? And if you gonna carry a belly for 30 years because of what? Like, what's your mental? You have to grow out of that. There's no way Matterhorn for cause Panther and like other than if them a clash. There's no way Trooper and Panther for cause other than clash. Other than that, they're supposed to take up the phone and say, yo, dog, what? Oh, you stay? Everything good?
Yeah.
There's no way Babyface and Matterhorn are supposed to talk to each other. And I say, yo, Mr. Buddy Boy, what day? That's a face, son. Buddy Boy say, yo, Uncle, what? Mr. What, Buddy Boy? Remember Ray? So when people think like, my red face like, whoa, because the bad vibes will come out of all of this, brother. Unnecessary bad vibes. Because we want to put on the next man. Talk your truth.
Talk your truth.
We don't put it on the next man. Remember, I'm cry when I play so when I play fuckery, brother. And the first thing that I tell you, I cried that I don't want to play music no more, brother. Yeah. So you tell me, say no. Brother, me and Matterhorn cuss every single day. Every single day for years. But yet we have great moments because we are brothers. You understand? The unnecessary vibes. We don't have time for that. Because now we're done, we'll move on. So now, somebody's going to take this and say Twitch and pick out where and say Twitch say this and that or somebody or whatever. I don't give a fuck at this point. To be honest with you. All I'm saying is, we as brothers, none of we are the millionaire out of this. None of we are rich out of this. All we have is our history, some of us still have our legacy. I don't know how some of you guys are making money, but I know it's tough because this business does not give you a pension, bro.
Correct.
And if we continue for this, yeah, all right, brother, just imagine if we could have keep a dance with Matterhorn and Bayface and link up with Addies. We would be the biggest dance in the world.
Oh my gosh.
And then Face and eat a food, Matterhorn eat a food, and then Addies eat. Why we can't do that? Just like how me attack some want to do Afrique, where you can't tell me say that can't happen because of what? 10 years out of feelings, there's 10 years out of people dead. You know what people dead sitting at 10 years, brother? And you want them to say, we can't come together and fix up, brother? Yo, no, listen, man. I ain't time for that, bro.
This is why I like, listen, you know, when people hear certain things and I just listen, I laugh, and then because it's part of the business. Twitch doesn't mean any negative. I don't know you as the negative. I don't know you as that, right? I don't know you as that. So if you are, that's beyond me because I don't see you as that. The years that I've known you, it's always been smile, laugh, and pure joy.
I don't know how to. I'm a fucking comedian, bro. But I think I am. I think I am.
Yeah.
No, I think I am. My kids say I'm corny, but I think I am. The truth is, I got upset because the truth is a lot of it started by the fact that I think some people are getting put down unnecessarily. Okay. And I understand why. There's a lot of people who their stories not being told in our history. People don't like the Mark Dragon. A lot of people, who's Mark Dragon? Mark Dragon is one of the greatest of us. You know what I'm saying? There's people who are
Glamour Wayne. That's why I talked to them.
No, listen. You know? Let me stop. Glamour Wayne is like I stole so many talk from Blood Clot with him. Eh?
Glamour
Wayne. When I said I say yo, I'm a beat and teach. I think I'm going first me say beat and teach. I say yo, me a teach that style now. And I told him me and Glamour Wayne play one party Saturday night gone. Me and Glamour Wayne, Rich D and Stone Love. And I said Glamour Wayne, I teach that. I stole that from you, bro. Beat and teach, and Glamour Wayne, I get that from. 1986, me said that shit. 87, I think.
Wow.
I was a kid. I never forgot that. At the end of the day, bro, I just believe there has to be more unity because at the end of the day, whatever dead left this and what happened?
Brothers, listen. I don't. Everybody's kind of shocked that this little kid from Toronto, Canada, has these connections to the people that.
No, but you've been around and you've been one of the most respectable kids in Toronto for the longest. Yeah. Everybody, I mean, who like the only person people hate in Toronto is Ron. When they get Ron? He's still on the radio. You know, is Ron still on the radio?
No, he's just doing his thing. Okay. I don't even know.
You want the only person everybody hates that, but everybody, you're good dude, man. I am mad.
I've been in this business and I've watched from the outside, and this is why when I started with you, I said people don't know what this gentleman has been through. People don't understand what he's been through because I didn't even know it was so deep, but I heard the stories, right? And I heard, you know, the whole money situation and this and that, but I didn't know how deep it was. And I've seen a lot because I'm telling you, Lion Face is one of he's like one of the elites to me in the VIP section of elite.
What?
Right?
Yo, brother, let me tell you this,
just
bro.
that amazing.
Let me tell you something. Lion Face, when it comes to like cutting tune, brother.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Like I stole so much shit from him too. Remember this, you know. Since as I was fucking there, nobody can tell me when I did that.
Yeah.
Babyface is the first nigga to do a remix with Bunty Killer. That's how they even come up with the idea for them. You need to do it chop. I come up with the idea because I first do it to them, don't play it them, brother. Yo, and the oil people, they never use a computer to do it there, brother.
Brothers.
Babyface a genius, man.
Genius. And that
the worst attitude ever.
that duo of Matterhorn and Babyface.
And we are talking about, hey, and them man, they are clean rust.
Yo.
Them man, all right, so face still, all right, them man, they clean from long time, brother. What? Them man, they ever pass the brother. I want the blood clot.
Yo. There's so this is what WIZOLOGY was about. It was just that I wanted to give and speak to people, and I'm tired of people passing and then everybody say, yeah man, a good youth that. Yeah man, a good youth that.
Right. No man, no.
I'm tired of that.
Yo, trust me. Yo.
I'm tired.
Yo, I hate that.
I'm tired of it. Like I'm actually tired. Like there's even my, even my brothers in this business, the Steenies and the Super Freshes and the Black Reactions and Ricky Turbo, I'm tired of looking at their greatness and this, okay, it passes by. You know? I'm tired of it. So this is why I built this. And I know there's a lot of people that see me and don't, that are superstars and probably won't come on here, but they'll go on stage.
It is brother. Big up to some now before you're dead. Brother, stop calling them coming on my ear.
King Alliance, big up yourself. You see, so I mean, this is what WIZOLOGY does, and I think that tonight also, along with many others, it sets the precedent of what it is. It is a man who we all know, everybody knows around this sound world, SUPA-Twitch. Everybody knows. But now the people know what SUPA-Twitch is made of. And it's made up of goodness, solid mind frame, a love and a learn for this business that is just absolutely, it represents.
I appreciate that. I appreciate it. And and there's so much more. And I'm gonna save it for the documentary.
Yes.
I'm a book. There's so much because really and truly I really went off track by talking about other stuff, but I felt like there's other stuff that needed to be said.
It's your moment.
Right.
So
who am I to stop? There's other stuff I need to be said. Because and this is why I'm not talked about with all the top of who people think is the top, because I never really talked about myself. I was never comfortable speaking of myself per se. But with that being said, there's so much more that can be said about my history. So much more struggles I've been through, brother. Like you don't brother, enough more, and I don't think it would be fair to this is another whole other show. Whole lot of things, brother. Enough things we've been through, man. Enough things, but we are here. The greatest things, we are here. And we're the blessings. I appreciate you for having me on your show, brother.
Listen, you didn't have to take it of all the times that we said, and it's been like a year, because I've just been doing this a year, and I know there's other people now that will reach out to you now. They'll definitely after this, and they understand where it is, and that's okay, because the fight and the struggle and the thing is real across the board.
Okay. So before I go no further, my party is May 29th in Florida.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Something, the ritual. It's my 40-something birthday. Okay. Big up to Jazzwad. Big up DJ Stretch. Big up to Brad. All the sounds are gonna be there. Footer Hype, Tony Matterhorn, Stone Love, Fire Reds, Kareem Hype, all my friends. Who are Spragga Benz is hosting. Lockett, my brother Lockett is also going to be there.
Big up yourself.
Yes, Lockett. I didn't get to big up while he was online, but I bigged up Lockett. So tell a friend that I big up Lockett. And the new movie, I have a new movie coming out. I'm not sure when, probably the end of summer. Me, Spragga, Tony Matterhorn, and a few other people. It's a crazy movie called Second Chance.
Is that the one that he's shooting now? Are you shooting now?
Yeah, we just finished shooting like 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
And Spragga is the one who brought me into called me and said, yo, Twitch, I feel that this, send me the script. And bring in Matterhorn as well. Jazzy was supposed to be there, but Jazzy can't leave Toronto. But it was a great script, great vibes, great energy, and some rotten shot fire.
Yeah,
like
I mean, it looked like it's going to be good.
Yo,
it seems like it's going to be good. I see
yeah, it's a really good story, man. And again, I play. My character is an asshole. I don't know why they feel like they can play them role good, but I don't.
See,
I'm a good actor, bro. Let's remember, I'm a good actor.
So what is the name of this? What is it again?
Second Chance.
Second Chance.
Yes.
So we got to look out for Second Chance. We got to support it. We got to do our best to support it. We also got to do our best to support Twitch and get to Duns River.
Yeah, man. When you're there, man, Duns River, you know.
Get there.
Big up all Duns River family. Big up all Super Sound team from New York to Miami to Atlanta. It's one big franchise. You know what I mean? Big up the whole team.
Big up Super Sound. And big up SUPATwitch. And I really appreciate you taking
big up, brother.
I really appreciate you taking the time to be here and letting us like, you know, relive those moments, because those were special moments in life, and it was, we found out how changing and challenging they were.
Yeah, it was great. It was great, brother. Yeah, and as I said before, big up to all my selector friend, them, no ill feelings. I have no problem with nobody. I just had to speak my truth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And my single, the Sanchez don't even post my song. Sanchez, please post my song. You know, Better Must Come. You know, can you post my song?
Sanchez, you produced a single? You produced that single?
Yeah, I produced it along with my brother. Yo, that tune there.
Yeah.
It's a tune where we came about during the pandemic, and we were going through so much, and I figured that, you know, I want to do that song.
So I could get it to play on the radio first, because I remember.
No, you don't have it? Text me email when you're done.
I don't have it, brothers. I don't have it.
I'm gonna send text me email, and I'll send it to you right away.
Okay, all right. I need it right away to get it on the radio as early as ASAP. But you know what, Twitch, I just want to say, man, you keep staying how you are. Keep being Twitch. Don't ever change, because it's what the people know and love, and the people respect. And those who respect you, you deserve their respect. And you know, whoever doesn't like it, they could just highlight it off a cliff straight up, because you know, you are.
Thanks everybody who enjoyed. I see a lot of people say they enjoyed the interview.
Yeah, man.
Respect.
Yeah, man. And can you tell Sanchez and Spragga, just, you know, when I call, at least to answer, so I could get my dub plates? That's all I'm asking, you know. I'm
sorry. Better sleep, but for real, let's sleep, man. Better sleep.
All right, man, I'm gonna link you, because I know the promises. I get them all the time. But you know how the thing is. But Twitch, you're really an inspiration to many.
Thank you.
If you don't know, like, you know, I was blessed to be on the high-tech sound and play alongside Afrique, yourself, many times, and it's a good feeling when
bless up Junior One, bless up everybody.
Yeah, bless up everybody. So you know what, I thank you for those opportunities to play on a dance alongside of you. I thank you for making the dances enjoyable, and you still do.
Yes,
and I thank you for that, and I really respect, you know, your transition in this industry, and now I know to even respect you even more because of what you've been through, and how you've handled it with such grace, and no negativity and no bad mind, you know.
No, never that, brother.
You just kept up a good energy. And a good vibes and a good feeling. So I really appreciate you being on WIZOLOGY show. You could have been anywhere.
Anytime, brother. Anytime. Take care, brother. Be safe, everybody.
Be safe, all right? Big up yourself, Twitch.
All right.